So good. Oh.
It's all stuck in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, buddy.
It's time for the best podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
How you doing? This is Leonard Weaver, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports, baby.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my shit.
He beats Fox.
Give your balls a tug, you tent fucker.
Bruh.
What's going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you here live on a Friday night. Doing our thing. Eating some pepperoni and cheese. Hope you guys enjoyed us chewing. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, we thank you guys very much. And if you are downloading the show, of course, on Spotify and all those places.
Don't forget Satchel.
Yeah, all those places. iTunes, all those places. We thank you very much. So, before we really get into it, because we all know, we all have this elephant in the room, and I got to give us all credit. We didn't talk about it before the show. We didn't talk about it. Nope, we did not.
No.
Before we do anything. What are we drinking?
Old Faithful. Got the lager.
Yeah.
I do as well. Finished up the Beauty Ranger Juicy Haze before coming on, so I've got a good head start.
Yeah.
I got the Trogs Haze Charmer.
Oh, nice.
Hats
Good
off.
one.
And I got New Trail, hazy IPA from New Trail.
Snail
You
Trail.
want to try it?
Snail Trail.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. It's pretty good, man.
There's more.
It's yeah. I got more for you. All right. Well,
Yeah, it's good.
without further ado,
It's good. It's good.
we're trying to lift our heads here.
Let's open the show by saying this.
We got to grieve.
Hats off to the Diamondbacks. Cheers for moving on.
What?
The fuck you?
Why do you gotta constantly poke the fucking bears? And then you give me a look like, all right, relax.
Jay warned us that this was going to happen.
Like,
What the fucking asshole?
Like, seriously, man.
You know, dude, I gotta say this right off the bat. I knew this fucking guy didn't give a
You
shit
know,
anyway.
like
he didn't care anyway. He never said a fucking word during the games. He never said a
he was
fucking word.
fucking sleeping. He's the only one not working, but he was fucking sleeping.
did you notice towards the end of the games he didn't text
That's
anymore?
right,
No,
because he
that's
was
what I'm
a
saying.
fucking sleep.
He didn't say shit because he doesn't care.
That sound you hear with the gay porn, that's Harper and that's Harper and Swarber getting pummeled. That's Harper's balls pummeling fucking Swarber. That's what that is.
What are you doing?
Why would
Get rid of both of them. Get rid of
What are you
both of
doing?
them.
all right now? All
Get rid
right,
of
all right.
both of them.
And Jay warned us about
All right,
this.
all right,
He
you-
said
nah.
that he was going to say that Harper sucks.
No, that's where
Jay
he ruined
said
it.
that he was going to say that Harper sucks. You're an
That's where he ruined it, though.
You're a fucking idiot. Let me just start off by saying that you're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
First of all,
Like, you had us.
he's not.
You had us. That like for a minute, you had us.
Yeah, and then you do that.
And then you say get rid of Harper and Schwarber.
First
Like,
of all,
you
you're not-
ruin it.
Harper has a no trade clause, and he's not going anywhere anyway. And he fucking loves the city, and we love him. So go fuck yourself.
Sign Kimbrel for 5 years to give him $15 million.
J. Parr, Gary is out of control. He hit a home run. Yeah, he sure did. Being a dickhead.
He beats Fox.
You're out. All right.
You gotta get another soundbite, dude. You ever see the movie Dilemma?
I heard of the group.
No.
All Oh, you never seen? Oh,
Wait, the dilemma with Vince
with
Vaughn?
Vaughn? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
So you know the part when he shows up to fucking Channing Tatum?
I saw it once. I saw the
All right,
movie once.
all right. But Channing Tatum, who I don't like, but he plays a great little part in that.
Fucking pretty boy.
And after they have a
He was good in
fight,
21 Jump Street.
after they have a fight, Channing Tatum's like, "You are completely out of control." Like he's bugging out, dude.
All right.
You got to get that.
All right. The dilemma. I'll add it. All right. So who wants to start? Because we
I
had.
fucking do.
All right. So. All right. So listen. Obviously, elephant in the room.
I'm going to troll, Mike.
Might not.
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking
I was gonna
mouth.
say you might get punched tonight. Like tonight might be the night.
See that guy over there? Punch him in the face really fucking hard.
This is why we couldn't do the show Wednesday, because we would have definitely punched his
man.
ass.
If this was Wednesday,
Nah, nope.
if this was
Dude,
Wednesday,
people at work were telling me like you look like somebody died.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
I
saying.
was fucked
That's what
up.
I'm saying. If it was
Yeah.
Wednesday, and he said that shit, yeah, you'd be on the ground right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Off the mic, I ain't scared of any one of you, he says.
He's gonna bob and weave.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch these hands.
he's gonna catch his hands.
Bring it on. You keep fucking trolling like that.
I was dipping and diving.
You keep trolling like that, something's gonna happen to you tonight. All right?
That's not very
You got Polsky said you have mic muscles.
Yeah, that's why he's paying
Like
$30 for a
microphone.
lift.
Yeah.
Microphone muscles. Now you are driving yourself. Now you are getting a ride home, you cocksucker.
Mike was going to drive. Sean was going to drive me home because he felt
No, I'm out now. No, fuck you. Now you're being a dick. You're being a dick. That's inside of me right now. I want to fucking come out and I just want to attack you right now for doing it.
Like you had us, Gary. Like you had it. You fucking ruined it.
That's yeah.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
See, he could have done well on the first. He could
my
have.
little guy.
He could have done well at first, right? Delivering it, and then he blows the load and says, "Oh, I'm done."
Yeah.
And now you know what happens. Now you expect it. All right. So we went into this show, especially Wednesday. We had a conversation. We did not have a. It was a. We'll get into it, but everyone knows. Like we're not going to sit here and relive everything,
Right.
because we all went through it. That's the thing. Like everyone on the show and everyone listening who's a Phillies fan went through it this week. We're going to have a quick kind of a opening discussion.
Airing of the grievances.
Sure.
Like where you think it went wrong and
How
like,
you feel, whatever.
how you feel about it. Right?
And then we're going to talk you guys through this because, hey, I don't know how you guys feel about the future, about this team. I don't know. But we're going to talk about it. And because what's the point of spending, 2 hours of the show? Think about the future.
Eckhart, think about the future.
What's the point of spending 3 hours on the show crying and bitching and screaming, right?
you got to move forward, man.
We don't play for the team.
No, you got to move forward.
And we all feel the same, except for Gary, apparently.
Yeah, Diamondbacks fan.
Fucking asshole.
Isn't this the guy that also said that he thinks Dallas will win the Super Bowl?
What's that?
It is.
Isn't this also the guy
Yeah,
who said
sure
Dallas
is.
will win the Super Bowl?
He's changed.
I changed my tone
There's-
since then.
No, you have not changed your tone since.
Ask Sean what I told him 2 weeks ago.
Doesn't fucking matter. You said it at the beginning of the season.
But I said I'm changing my stance on
You
that.
can't.
No, you can't change in the middle of the season.
Especially when you found out you're
Oh,
a
I
Cowboy.
can't.
Especially when you found out you're actually a closet
I
Cowboys
was
fan.
a jerk off kid trying to piss off my father.
No.
Stop
Yes.
fucking around.
You genuinely like the Cowboys.
Yes.
You fucking
I was
get
a
off
fr-
the show.
I
You're
was a-
done. No, I'm shutting your mic off. You're done.
Now you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering.
CJ, I told you he'd cut it off.
Fuck. All right.
Dude, him and Jay had conversations, and Jay's like, yo, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? You should be a troll the whole show.
I think
You should
they
fuck with him the
did.
whole show.
I think they did. Polsky.
I
Jay,
ain't saying a
Jay, is it
fucking word.
true? Is it
Polsky's-
true?
Polsky said nobody bought it.
Gary, is it true? Is it true? Because we got warnings about it.
I plead the fifth.
You fucking know it's true.
Hey.
Jay, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
Them motherfucker, you. Them motherfuckers.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
He stirs shit up.
Jay said,
Jay is fucking loving this show.
Oh, yeah.
Jay said, I've been working at Gary's house. I found nothing all over the house but cowboy stuff.
Yeah, and Diamondback stuff.
Yeah, because you're a fucking hack.
All right. I think it's Dave Langle. Thanks, Dave, for tuning in. He said, sad day, big disappointment. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? So, like, everyone feels the same way. There's no sense of screaming and yelling and carrying on like a bunch of lunatics. We all felt the same way.
Yeah.
Everyone
All
listening felt the
bullshit
same
aside.
way.
Yeah.
It's spilt milk. But we are going to open with our feelings and how we look at this loss and how we try to move forward. So,
Yeah,
Mike wants to start, so go for it, brother.
That's a whole fucking novel over here.
He wrote a
I
fucking
scripted it.
speech.
Yeah.
That's right.
Really.
I didn't want to miss anything.
You see Ron Hubbard
Shut
over
the
here.
fuck up! It's my turn to talk. I'm fucking pissed off. Had we had the show Monday morning or afternoon, it had been totally different. Hell, even Tuesday, up until about 9 p.m., I would have been nervous. It would have been a different tune. But today, even 3 days later, I'm still irate. I'm getting jokes from Jay about re-signing Kimbrel. Go Eagles text from our buddy Joel. Get him next to your Facebook post. Fuck that. I'm not having any of that right now. This fucking Phillies team could not have been in a better position. 2 games at home with the best fans in the world, playing a far inferior team, just happy to be there. 2 dominant pitchers starting with your ace ready to throw a couple if needed in Game 7. There's no way this team loses 4 of the last 5 games and the last 2 at home. But the team played lifeless. Didn't get the home runs that they survived on throughout the rest of the playoffs. Their assholes tightened the size of a fucking pea. They fucking choked. And now, instead of watching them right fucking now in the World Series, I'm talking on a microphone with these knuckleheads. And I feel sorry for the Eagles. Dominant state win against a top-tier opponent, and we can't enjoy it because of these fucking stupid goddamn motherfucking Phillies.
Well said, Mike.
Well done, dude. That was, dude. I gotta
Can you
say,
turn my mic back on?
it's on.
Oh, all right. Oh, well said, Mike. I think that
I needed to get that out. I've
you're
been
gonna get a
waiting
glass
all
across your
fucking
head.
weekend.
You are gonna get a
that
glance across your head, you sis. One more time. Swear to fucking dude, if this is Wednesday,
like,
he might be dead.
yeah,
I was. Go ahead, dude. You got one?
yeah.
I'm going off the top of my head. I honestly,
Yeah,
like,
same here. Mike pretty much covered, I think, how we all feel about it.
Yeah.
That was well done, Mike.
yeah, it was really well done.
Again, we're not going to relive it all. I am going to go where I point blame. Rob Thompson completely mismanaged the bullpen. Completely.
He did.
Jeff Hoffman should not have came in the 4th inning in Game 4. That should have been Taiwan Walker or Michael Lorenzen.
Yo, Taiwan Walker, he
Right. He's
expressed his disgust.
right.
He probably should have.
It's
Yeah, I think he should have.
it's Ryan's turn.
Just agreeing with what he's
I know,
saying.
but it's Ryan's turn. Let him.
Craig Kimbrel. I'm not excusing blame from him, but I feel part of that is Thompson's fault.
Best pitcher in the bullpen.
Shut the fuck up. Craig Kimbrel has proven all year, every time he's come in a non-save situation, he fucks it up. So he should have never been in that game. And then I'm gonna go. Like, we love him, we tout him. He's awesome. Game 7. You had $600 million come to the plate with two guys on, down two runs,
0 for 27.
No, I got a stat.
and they Turner and Harper did absolutely nothing.
Don't forget Castellanos in that too, Ryan.
But
Well, he's
I hear that I'm including all that. I hear you, but Harper and Turner are $300 million players. They have to get it done there. And at the same time, you have Zach Wheeler, who just pitched 2 days ago, comes in and he's still fucking dealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's been some complaints. The fan that's bullshit. You had 6 and 7 at home. This is inexcusable.
Yep.
Inexcusable. And I'm going to say this one thing about Harper. I don't want it to sound like a hot take. Harper is easily going to be a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
He's an unbelievable ball player. He doesn't pick people up, though. What I mean by that, you look at a guy like Derek Jeter. The team's struggling. Derek Jeter does something that picks the whole team up. Bryce Harper doesn't do that. They got to get a guy in this lineup that does that.
I don't know about that.
I disagree with that last part.
I disagree with that.
I'm going to say that because look at last year. If it wasn't for him, you might not have been in the World Series.
But them at the back.
And he was the only one earlier there's several games in the Braves series where he was the only one who did anything.
Right. He's the only one.
Right.
That's my point. He doesn't pick the team. What I mean is he doesn't pick, like he doesn't make the players play higher. He doesn't make them the other players better.
Yeah, but okay, I hear you there, but it's baseball. Baseball is more individualized. It's you against the pitcher.
I think Harper's a great leader.
Yeah, I'm not. You're missing my point. You're missing the point.
The Yankees had that. I don't know. That's a tough one for me to swallow because I feel like Harper tries.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying he doesn't try.
But because Nick Castellanos goes 0 for 21 with 11 strikeouts, it's Harper's fault.
I'm not blaming it.
I know.
Again, you're missing the point. Like I'm not. Right. Like
there's a lot of blame to go around for this collapse. Like it's not just Harper. Like
I think Harper's the biggest culprit.
What are you talking about?
He did nothing in the last 4 games.
Oh, it's fucking Trey Turner.
Bryce Harper's the $330 million. He's
Trey
the leader
Turner
of the
ain't
team.
far behind it, bro.
Bryce Harper's the leader of the team. How is the blame not go on him? How?
Polsky wants to know, a bunt was too much to ask. Dave Peterson, good evening.
Like, if
gentlemen.
you can cheer him when he does something amazing, how does the blame not get put on him here?
No, I'm not saying there's no. That's different. That's not what you said.
Right.
You saying that he didn't come up big in the game 7
Right,
is different from you saying he doesn't pick up the other guys around him. I don't quite understand that because I feel that
the $500,000 squad batting did nothing.
And how's that Harper's fault? So who are you going to bring in here that's all of a sudden going to bring people? I don't mean to do that,
Right.
but who's going to pick other guys up? Like that's up to them to pick themselves up. It's an individualized game.
There is, but
the Yankees, the Derek Jeter Yankees was loaded with talent.
How many did they win? 3?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think it was 4.
So,
I think Jeter's got 4 rings.
You know, Bernie Williams was always a clutch player. Like those were guys that came up, and Jorge Posada. Those guys always came up in clutch situations and performed.
Now
Turner was a clutch player prior to this playoff.
Now Harper was known as not being clutch, but last year he was clutch. And the beginning of this playoffs, he was clutch.
The last 2 games of the series, he sucked. But guess who else sucked? Everybody else. Everyone else on that lineup sucked the last 2 games.
Brandon Marsh is probably the best
except
player.
for Marsh.
Yeah, Marsh was the only one who performed. And Boone picked it up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
You needed more from him in the beginning, though.
JT. What about JT? JT didn't do shit.
You also
JT
needed
double.
Thompson to fucking pinch hit for Rojas in the 3rd inning when you had the
Yeah.
bases loaded.
Was it 3rd or was it?
It was the 3rd inning, 3rd or 4th inning.
I like that.
I thought it was later, but yeah,
Listen.
absolutely. Like he
The
is
Philly-
a fucking negative player.
Yes.
Well,
But you know what? Before you got to him, you had, you should have fucking pinch hit for fucking
You
Castellanos.
can't pitch in for Castellanos. You
can't pitch
can't.
it for him.
No.
You know what? I get it, but the fucking guy was 0 for 19 and looked absolutely atrocious.
For
at the
who?
plate.
Nick Cave? Who's going to play right field?
I don't fucking care.
So that's
No,
the problem.
you
You have to
center
care.
field.
Because at any given
Who's going to
moment,
play center field if you pitch hit for Rojas?
Pache.
All right, well then put Pache in right.
The
For
bottom,
Castellanos,
for
dude,
Castellanos?
Castellanos can go yard at any given
Yeah,
moment.
Pache
I
can't
get
hit
it.
out of the infield. I'm not going that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
I get
And
it.
Castellanos also makes $100 million. You're not going to pinch hit for him in a play.
I hear you, but he looked when he goes bad.
He
He
looks
looks-
terrible.
He looks like he shouldn't be in.
Mike,
single
I
A.
completely agree with you, but you can't pitch hit for him.
But are you telling me that he's going to snap out of it and want it back?
He might.
He
the-
could.
the bottom,
Castellanos is that type of player.
Right.
He can.
the bottom line in game 6 and 7,
But he was the
the
one that
Phillies
was up
were
one in.
relying on the long
Rojas
ball.
at least
No,
had
it
up
didn't
wasn't.
work
It was
out.
Rojas had two
No,
outs.
no,
with
no, no,
bases
no, no,
loaded.
no, no, no.
Come on.
He did, but Castellanos, the both bases weren't loaded for Castellanos yet.
Castellanos had first and third with one out. Castellanos struck out. They walked Marsh
Yeah.
and then Rojas played.
Yeah.
Castellanos at
Right,
least could have
okay.
got the run in.
Okay, but you're not going to pinch hit for Castellanos. You're not.
Yeah, you're not putting him out of that spot.
So
Pache,
you-
you'd rather have Pache batting than Castellanos?
Right,
The way Castellanos is swinging, I'd rather have anybody.
Mike. That makes it.
Yeah.
There's no way, Mike.
No, I agree with Ron.
There's
here.
no way.
I hear you.
There's other
but-
look.
At
There's,
any given moment, he can go yard.
All right,
there
but
are so
all
many
I'm-
other guys. There's
all
so
I'm
many
saying
other
is
guys.
After he was 0 for 19 with 10 strikeouts at bat, was there anybody who thought he wasn't going to strike
At
out?
any given given moment, he might go yard.
I was like, this is a
Every
fucking-
time he came up, I thought, man, this is it. This could be it.
Well,
This could be it.
Mhm.
See,
This
I-
could be it.
Well,
And Rob Thompson might get fired if he pinches hits for him. He's paying him $100 million.
Like that aside, Ryan, going yard. Like the Phillies in game 6 and 7, you could tell by the way they were swinging the ball.
That's what they were trying.
They
to
were
do.
relying
Yeah.
on
Right.
the long
Yes, they
ball.
were. Yes, they were.
Just play small ball. Get
Right.
people on base.
Completely agree.
Some of the comments here before Gary, you do your thing. Dave Peterson, I'm not angry. I'm truly hurt. Every player on this team did not show up. Dave Langle said should not have gone 7 games. And yeah,
Should have been over in 5.
Scott Air. It's simple. They won as a team. They lost as a team, and and he agreed that they should have pinch hit for Rojas. He was overmatched. Rob Spire.
I feel like Castellanos at that point was overmatched too.
Mike, you're probably right, but you're living on that hill all by yourself.
Who asked you, Scott? You one hit fucking wonder.
Rob Spire said the Phillies were
You're never wearing his ring again.
who were thought they were. How many times during the regular season did they let us down? This is who they are.
No, hold on. Who we thought they were? Come on. So you're the one guy who didn't think they were going to win the World Series after the second game when they were up 2-0. Don't give me that shit.
The only thing I'll say,
They are streaky.
the only thing I'll say to that is that they were who we thought they were as far as runners in scoring position, because that was their fucking Achilles heel
Chris,
all year.
season long,
All-
and again it hurt.
All right, and all year,
But Turner was supposed to help with that.
but
Yeah,
all
I
year
don't-
it's nuts. Like they put this lineup together, and you think when this guy and this guy struggle, and this guy and this guy will carry it, and then when this guy and this guy struggle, and you'll have this guy and this guy carry because this guy will get hot again.
Yeah.
How the fuck is it possible
No
that
one gets
9
hot.
guys consistently go cold at the same fucking time?
Well, 7 of them, except
What
for
the-
Boom and Marsh, the 2 guys who hit
JT was okay.
CNI singles. That's what you got.
Right.
JT had a couple clutch doubles and
CNI singles from Marsh.
Yeah.
Somebody talk about someone, but
Yeah. That's not what I'd rather the other guys produce than Marsh. Right?
I
I'd rather
wouldn't
have-
care if Marsh was 0 for fucking 50.
Yeah.
If Castellanos and JT are fucking doing what you got to
well,
do.
the problem with Marsh was he was hitting and he was producing, but he had fucking Rojas, which was a fucking waste right next
So
to him.
Rob just said, how many hits did we have in game 6 and 7 combined? The bats went cold at the wrong time. Scott said Castellanos needs to learn how to shorten up with 2 strikes. 100%.
yeah, leave your son
They
at home.
all do.
Dave Langle, the team played like this year all off and on, and he's right. And we got hammered with strikes. Wow, man, there's a lot of comments coming in here. Jabu wasn't happy.
You don't help me now, Joe Boo. I say fuck you.
But you know what?
Like,
The funny
Stop,
thing is,
stop heading for the seats and just put the ball in
I'm
play.
so fucking.
it was a fucking flip switch because the first 2 games of the series,
I do it.
Arizona was playing tight.
Uh-huh.
They wouldn't fucking steal. The one time that they stole, they got thrown out. All of a sudden, they're fucking swiping bags like crazy, like playing loose.
Oh, yeah.
And everything. Like,
Yep.
it's just like, what the
See,
fuck
because
happened?
what happened is
Because the pressure was
What?
no longer
Right,
against
the-
them.
So what happened was
honestly, what happened was Game 4. Game 4 happened. The
Yep.
Phillies
Yep.
win that game, like,
Yep.
and we all felt it at the bar,
Yep.
whether we wanted to admit it or not. When that game was over, in the back of all our minds were, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, until Wheeler pitched game 5 and they won 10-2, and then they had 2 games at home, and we said, we ain't losing.
yeah.
That's what you thought, and you made the point, Mike. You made it even after they lost Game 4. All right, they got to beat Wheeler or win 2 at the bank. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it just
Rojas was an automatic out with the exception of the triple. When we got something going, Rojas absolutely killed the rally. Yeah, Rojas could kill a wet dream.
right. And
yeah.
when you look at that one inning, I think it was.
I like Scott Ayers.
It might have been the 6, I think. But there was a spot to where if he just pokes it and gets a single and you score the 3rd run, then it's 4-3.
Mhm.
And then even if nothing happens after that, that changes things in the 9th
It
inning
changes everything
because
around.
Schwarber's going to definitely bat.
Yep.
And you're only down 1 run.
Yep.
Again, if Castellanos at least puts the ball in play and you score that run, like all he's got, there's a guy on 3rd and you got 1 out.
Yeah.
Just put back
Wasn't
the
it weird?
ball.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it weird? Game 7, all of a sudden, everyone's button trying to move. It was desperation.
Yeah.
Everyone's just moving up. So Scott Ayers said they need to sign Blake Snell
Yeah.
and re-sign Aaron
I agree.
Well,
That
you're
would-
re-signing Aaron Nola
No,
regardless.
no,
I don't know.
I don't know if I agree with the.
I
You
would-
know what? But the pitching wasn't a problem.
Good pitching can make anyone go cold.
And-
I hear you, but Nola, Ranger, and Wheeler pitched well enough for them to win.
Yeah.
None of those got I don't see pitching as the reason they lost that series.
No, I think I don't know if I agree.
Well,
with
Nola didn't.
Like
pitch well.
Blake,
But he
yeah,
gave
but they
up
still
3.
should have won that game.
Diamondbacks pitching was better. The bottom line. The last 2 games of Diamondbacks
Yeah.
pitched
Their
better.
bullpen
Well,
was better for sure.
Even
I
the-
don't. So I don't
even
know.
that rookie.
I don't know if
He
I.
lit it the fuck up.
I don't know if I 100% agree with you. Got to sign both. I think you have to sign one of them guys,
I would rather have Blake Snell.
but you got to sign one of them guys.
Yeah.
Cake
Um,
smell.
I think outside of another starting pitcher, a bona fide closer.
You got him.
I don't. For whatever reason, they don't want to move Alvarado.
I don't
to
know
closer.
why he wasn't.
I
don't
know why.
understand that.
I don't know why.
Because bringing
Because-
Alvarado in the 6th and 7th inning.
I don't know.
because Thompson overmanages. He
did
doesn't have,
he did overmanage, man.
and he did it last year too.
Yeah, so I kind of
But
Gary,
even if Gary, I'm sorry, but even all right, you move Alvarado, he's going to be your closer. That's okay.
what the fuck?
Then you got to replace Alvarado's role.
Dave Langle. Nick couldn't hit with a big fat Albert bat.
Oh, you
You
could.
remember them fat bats?
Yeah, I remember them.
Thump,
Yeah,
thump,
that's awesome.
thump.
Dave Peterson, the last 3 games, everyone was swinging for the fences when they needed to just play fundamental baseball, which is what the Diamondbacks did.
This is true.
And Scott Air, it was overall. He was basically saying he was agreeing with the pitching thing. Well, yeah, it was overall. So,
I mean, even before that.
caught up on the comments. Wow, you guys
the
are
pit-
flying
the-
in. I love it. I love it.
The pitching realized how to get to Harper. They realized how to get to Schwarber and Schwarber.
Swarper and
They
Harper.
just pitched around them because they weren't worried about Bone.
So what are your
They just pitched around
so
them.
Gary? What are your? I know we kind of went off the rails a little bit, which I knew was going to happen, but that's fine. What's your statement on the Phillies and what happened?
Stop shooting for the stars and play small ball. Bottom line. You stop shooting for the stars, you get a hit and fuck, just get a single. Get on base. That's all. Stop shooting for the stars, and that's what they did in the last 2 games.
You know who did it the worst? Fucking Turner.
Yep.
How many times did Turner swing at the first
if there's
pitch?
somebody on base, he swings at the first pitch.
Well, he's always done that.
Right. Like, you know he is. But the swings he gives, like, even if you make contact on these pitches, where's the fucking ball going?
Wait a minute. In his defense, to swing at that pitch, okay, he swung at that pitch because that was one of the few pitches that pitcher was giving.
We're not talking about one.
That's why you're swinging at pitch
It was
one.
almost that he was.
Yeah, but Garrett,
a lot of them
everybody
were out of the
knows he's
strike
going to
zone.
swing. They're
Dude,
giving him slider
I gotta
outside.
tell you,
Yeah.
those guys came in Game 7. They were gripping those bats extra tight.
Yeah.
I
They
told
were-
you they're fucking assholes tighten up like a pig.
they were thinking, oh, we're home. The pressure's on us to win at home.
And then when the Diamondbacks got a run in the top of the first inning, it was over.
The Diamondbacks.
was over.
Bomb came. They ended up 2-1.
Yeah, but it was over.
The
It was over,
Diamondbacks-
dude.
I
Because
thought
what it did,
adjusted
it
to our
created
pitching. We didn't adjust.
it created nervous energy in the stadium.
I hear you, but when they went back up 2-1, that
It was-
energy wasn't. When
It
they
was the same.
When they lost the lead 3, when they lost it back and we're down 3-2, that's when it.
Jason May says, but they're so handsome and they party.
Yo, Jay, you and Gary should hang out together.
Cranking
Yeah,
your
what-
knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Hey, what's he, a Pirates fan? Like,
He is, but he's a fucking troll.
That's
Like,
yeah,
fucking.
fuck a
this
Pirate.
guy.
When
He's
was the
funny,
last time
though.
the Pirates made the playoffs?
He's funny though, man.
Who?
Pirates. Jason Mays. He's funny, man. All right.
They're
So
so apart since fucking that secondary fucking catcher said he's going to swim in the fucking.
Yup.
yeah, that
Yup.
was when they were up 2-0, and he said, if we're gonna go back to Arizona, we're gonna jump in the pool.
Yeah,
and
thanks,
celebrate.
Garrett Stubbs.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fucking you and your fucking overalls. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I hate those. I hate the overalls.
I do now.
Yeah,
When they
hate
were
it.
in the play, I was like, yeah, I'll wear a pair.
Dude, even when Kruk threw at the first pitch, I'm like, he looks fucking stupid. I hate overalls because I hate rednecks. And they don't listen to us anyway because they're on fucking internet, so fuck you. Goddamn toothless fucks. Remember we had that conversation?
I'd have double bagged it.
Goddamn. Shut up, sister. I'm trying to hear these
So
guys.
I'll give. I want to give a shout out. To
Hey, Shelly, shut up.
Put
I'm
some
going to kick
goddamn
I got to kick her in the chin and circumcise him. Shut up, you fucking animal.
put some goddamn tinfoil on this antenna so we can hear this Corner Putt Sports Boys.
I got to give a shout
Put
out.
the Bud Light in the cooler. We're doing a circumcision over here.
You shut the fuck up.
That's not
Don't tell me to shut the fuck. I'm not the fan of your hand.
What
do you got?
Punch me in my face. I'm numb as shit.
Yeah, it ain't gonna bother me.
Shout out to Junk Phil's fans for this stat. Turner, Harper, Casti, 0 for 22 in game 6 and 7. We know about that. Turner, Harper, Casti, 4 for 52, 0.77 batting average since game 3.
Oh,
Yeah, but we know that. Don't but gotta be emphasized on X.
What do you mean?
no, that was I didn't know.
That's-
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was
Yeah,
four for.
I had heard that earlier.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible.
And,
All
and
right.
you think about it. Game 3 is when it fell apart.
All right. So go ahead, Sean.
Yeah. So I don't have anything written. I feel
You don't have a novel?
no. I don't. And no, Mike's was good. And I did this on purpose because I just wanted to kind of express. And I don't have anything major. I'm not going last for any reason. I don't have anything special. I just wanted. I'm just talking off the top of my head here.
God, that's hoppy.
Yeah, last Friday sucked. I when they tied it up 2-2, I was a little nervous. But then I looked at things and I went, all right, if they win one, but then they lost the next game. When they lost game 4,
No, they lost. We seen game 4
no,
last
4.
Friday.
I'm sorry. When
They won
yeah,
game
I'm
5.
sorry. Yeah, when they lost game 4 and they lost back to back in Arizona, we're like, all right, well, if they win one,
Right.
you come back here, you come back here, you come back here. Like, all right.
That's just tough to come back from.
And Saturday night, they blew them out.
I
So
thought
game
Peter-
6 to me was the game because you come off a 10-2 win and you know, I'm like, all right.
Nola's pitching.
Yeah, Noel's pitching. Noel's been solid. This is their chance. And dude, I can tell you right now, like when they came out lifeless and that crowd was leaving in the 7th inning.
Yep.
I knew.
Yep.
I don't want to. It's my turn.
It's the 8 o'clock games. The fans were spent. They were spent.
8 o'clock.
Five
No, it was a
o'clock
5
game.
o'clock
It was a
game.
5 o'clock
Saying
game.
the
Game
8
6 was a 5 o'clock
Game
game.
6 was a 5 o'clock game.
The 8 o'clock games before that, they were spent. They had enough. They wanted to go home.
No,
What about
fuck that.
Arizona? What was Arizona doing?
No, fuck that. There's
No,
no
if
excuse
anything,
for
if
that.
anything, the 8 o'clock games is when the Phillies fans had plenty more time to get fired up and drink and party.
What the fuck you talking about? And for them, it's 6 o'clock. For Arizona, so what the? Thanks for interrupting me. That stupid fucking comment. God damn it. Fuck it.
No.
No, 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 no.
It was already over by then. Personally.
So game 6. What? So going into game 6 was over for you?
It was done.
Why?
They were up 3-2 and going into
You're
game
up
6. It's
3
over.
games to 2 coming
What did I
home.
tell your moms?
That was after game 7, Gar. You told me that for game 7.
All right.
How many fucking
So up
beers did you
3
have?
games to 2, you're coming home game 6. It's over.
For 2 games at home? You have to win 1 at home. Out of 2 at home. With
And
Nola
they were
and Wheeler on the mound.
6-0 at home before then.
All right.
So, what the fuck? I hate him right now.
I hear you. Like, so you're the
just
only.
spurting out
So
dumb
you're the
shit.
you're the only guy in the whole city who thought at game 6 it was over.
Yeah, going into game 6 was
After
over.
Game 6, I thought it was over.
Gar, but you
that's
just said game 6.
Well, you asked me a question and I'm confirming it. That's all.
All right, so
Don't be a dick
you go up.
about it.
You
I'm
go up.
not, Gar, you're trolling all night. Now I'm the dick.
No, you're asking me a question and I'm giving you the answer.
But you're answering this and then you're
Yeah,
answering
you're
that.
all over the place
You're
here,
all
man.
over the place.
You're all over the place. You're like you're like a guy in a house of mirrors. I don't see him over here, see him over there, see him over here. Come on, man.
All right, continue with your statement.
Thanks. It's my turn now,
Yeah,
finally.
absolutely. Go ahead.
Fuck. Interrupting me, you dumbass fuck.
Go ahead.
So
You fucking jerk off.
fucking jerk. You are.
Fucking
You know what?
jerk
I
off.
wouldn't feel this way if you didn't start off the show being a fucking
You
troll
fucking dick.
with the
And then he has this way of like I'm wrong.
yeah.
Like I'm the dick.
And then I said I'm gonna
You
smash.
jerk off.
And then I said I'm gonna smash a bottle over his head. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I guess I deserve it." Yeah, you fucking do. All right. So they lose that game.
Like I said, fuck you. I'm getting a beer.
They go to game 5. They blow them out 10-2.
Fucking dick.
They come back home. That's the game to win. All right. I'm not repeat. Like I don't mean to echo things that have already been said, and that's why I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But I'm just going to tell you how I felt when those bats came out with no life, and I just sat in silence.
All season, that's what they done.
I just sat in silence, and the kids were acting up,
oh no.
Yeah.
and I looked over, and my wife looked over, and she was like, "All right, let's go upstairs." And they went upstairs, and she knew. And I sat there for a half hour, no TV, nothing. I didn't look at my phone. I just sat there and said, "Nope, this is it. They're going to lose because all the momentum went the other way. You had every opportunity to do something, and we've seen the story before. We saw it last year. You explode for 5 home runs in the game, and you got no hit the next game. The game I was fucking at, of course. You get no hit. We saw this story before, so I just felt it's game 7 was very nervous energy all day.
Mm-hmm.
Nervous energy. It took me half a day to get over the anger from the night before. Not excited for game 7, but angry that they fucking forced the game 7. I just felt that way. Now, halfway through the day, I started Wheeler's on the mound. Wheeler's on the mound. Wheeler's in, and it started.
Like Rangers
We're
on the
good.
mound, then
Games-
Wheeler's
or-
coming.
Yeah, Ranger, Wheeler's gonna be in the bullpen. We're good. Everything's good. Blah, blah, blah. And then there was still that nervous energy. When they scored that first run, it is interesting you say it. When they scored that first run, I'm like, oh, fuck, don't tell me. But then the Phillies came right back, and I'm like,
Right, bomb hit the home
all
run.
right, cool.
And it
We
was
got
in the
life.
bottom half of the inning, so like they actually like were in a better spot. Yeah.
Came right back around. But I don't know, man. About 6th inning,
Yeah.
I started feeling that way. I was like, nope, they don't have anything going on here.
When
Well,
when
when
it
they
hit me,
lost the lead 3-2, when they were up 2-1, I felt good. When they lost the lead 3-2, I started getting nervous.
Yeah.
When they were up 2-1, that was when they had bases loaded and they fucking blew it.
And fucking Rob Darlin, dude, I don't. You know what? I'm glad the series is over for this one reason. That I don't have to listen to that fucking crew
oh my
anymore.
God, it's so bad.
They are horrible.
So bad.
And I don't mean I'm not saying because like national crews aren't going to be homers, but god damn,
Nah,
they
like
hated
even
the Phillies.
even my mom, like who's,
She doesn't care. Yeah,
like she likes the Phillies, but like she's a
not like-
fair weather fan.
yeah.
She was like, "Who are them guys? Them
Rob-
guys are terrible."
6th inning, Rob Darlin goes, Diamondbacks they're looking like they're gonna win this game 3-2. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the sixth inning, and you got the meat of the lineup coming up at least 2 more times. What are you talking about? I was so there were so many things. Anyway, so I was obviously angry Thursday. Let me rephrase that. I wasn't angry. I was disjointed, depressed, whatever. I was so down, shocked, whatever. And I'm gonna say about halfway through Thursday, I said, you know what? Fuck this, man. They didn't show up. Why the fuck is it gonna why am I letting this fucking bother me?
And I was like that on Wednesday. Wednesday was a bad day for me. It was bad.
What day did they lose?
They lost Tuesday.
I'm sorry, that was Wednesday. I'm sorry, halfway through Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Thursday, I started feeling better.
Well, when I woke up on Thursday, I ain't gonna lie, it was one of the first things that popped in my head when I get out of bed, and I thought to myself, you know what?
Fuck this.
This has no effect on my life. Fuck them.
So,
and then I started letting it go. Like now, I'm more like,
fuck it.
What the fuck? What do we got to do to get over the hump next year? So, I think that's a nice segue. What do you do this offseason?
Well, I like Scott Ayers' thing about signing Blake Snell. But although you heard Dombrowski,
very high on signing Nola, didn't sound that way on Hoskins.
Why? Yeah, but where's Hoskins going to play?
First.
And then Harper's going to play outfield?
Play right.
I mean, I like that idea. Marsh play center, or you get rid of Marsh?
Well, I got another kind of plan, honestly.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Okay, so this team, obviously, for them to win,
I got a plan, man.
For them to win, they got to continue to spend money. I think you re-sign Hoskins, you re-sign Nola, you put Harper in right, you sign Cody Bellinger to play center, you trade Marsh and Rojas for a bona fide closer.
Yeah, I don't think you're trading both of them. I think because
all right, what Marsh and Pache,
okay.
Rojas and Pache,
okay.
Like the combination of that.
I don't see them trading Rojas. I know he didn't show you anything.
They're high, dude. He was good in the minor leagues. Like he's got a career minor league average of 260, I think.
The dude's a fucking stud in the outfield.
Right. So
he tracked down. There were so many balls. I was like, oh, that's a gapper. And then I see Rojas. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to catch that.
Right.
Like that dude, you can't. And maybe Scott, if Scott's still listening, you can't put enough emphasis on defense. Like that's a pitcher's best friend.
Yeah,
I hear you, but he's got to be able to hit. And in the regular season,
and I
think, a little bit. But does he get better?
I think that'll come. I do.
Yeah,
I really
will.
I mean, again, he was a highly talented prospect, and in the minor leagues, he batted like 260.
I hear you. So he's not going to be a hitter.
Right. But he's a guy that's not going to be a liability, I believe.
He's a bench player, defensive replacement late in the games where you need.
Yeah.
Like, that's important. That's very important.
Yeah.
But they have him as a starter.
They had him. Yeah. I mean, they did.
I don't. I got Cody Bellinger as your starting center fielder.
Personally, yeah. I think they let Hoskins go. I think they keep Harper, and I think they expect Rojas to get better. And they keep him in.
So where do you replace the production that you missed from? Because it's obvious they missed the production from Hoskins this year.
I don't think they do.
You don't think they?
Offensively,
well, I don't
think they do.
I think that them having Turner and having Harper as the first baseman is that production.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they do anything offensively. I just have this gut feeling.
Address the pitching staff.
I do remember. I mean,
and just run it back.
Yeah.
I know Hoskins could hit the home runs. I know Hoskins, had extra base hits and whatnot. I remember being frustrated with Hoskins too, though.
I was frustrated defensively, but the dude works a count.
Yeah.
He walks close to 100 times a year.
Yeah, let's not forget when you're talking about streaky.
But he strikes out a lot too.
But the whole team does.
I think everyone's high on Hoskins because what he did last year in the playoffs. But think about what he did before the playoffs.
I remember being
before that home run.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't doing shit.
Right.
That's why
he's like a 240, 250 hitter.
Yeah. That's why he spiked the bat.
Right.
Don't forget, like he was in a slump. He spiked that back because he hit that in the left left field seats.
He also earlier had the 2 errors.
Yeah,
So that, like everybody's
Oh.
getting like it's like this. That
Harper's a better first baseman.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's
For
crazy.
somebody that doesn't,
It's crazy.
never played the position.
Yeah, it's insane.
But I think there's no way,
So
absolutely no way, they don't re-sign Aaron Nola.
Jason Mays. I'm sorry. Just one quick, and then real quick the comments. What do you guys drink to drain? What do you guys drink to drown the sorrow? We drank we drank some Crown on his block, said Jason. And Dave Peterson said they truly were dancing on their own. I guess I agree with Ryan. No one played team ball. It was all I'll do it all myself mentality. It was.
Yeah.
They were.
Everybody thought they were going to be the hero, and
Which is
here we
funny
go.
because they all that you talked about and all you heard about until that was the team mentality, how they were sitting on the bench and cheering for each other and truly liked each other and shit. But then they all swang for the fences.
Yeah.
They all none of it like
Just to go.
so frustrating.
So
fucking
I know
frustrating.
I said I was done after game, or not done after game 6, but I knew I had a gut feeling after game 6
I
it was
remember
over.
talking to you on
I didn't.
on
I
Tuesday.
thought they were okay.
Yeah,
I was nervous,
and-
but I thought they were okay.
No, like I remember talking to him. We were on the phone, and I said, "Yo, they win tonight." And I don't know if he felt it. He said, "Yeah, they went," but like it didn't.
Yeah, I was.
It didn't feel it, dude.
The sails, the wind was out of my sails.
Yep.
I
Yep.
didn't.
And I was the same way, dude.
And,
Same way.
And when Harper and Turner and Harper came up with bases on, I knew that was it. That was it. That was.
Oh yeah.
And dude, let's give. I don't want to give someone credit for getting an out, but Harper was very damn close to hitting that out.
He just missed that. He even said it.
He hit it off the handle.
Yeah, and he even
swung a millisecond too early.
and he even said it. I missed that by like a 1/10 of a second.
He was so close
Yep.
to hitting that out. When he first hit that, I went
First
Oh!
a split second, it was like
oh no,
Earlier in the game, right?
no,
No,
It was
seventh
when two
inning.
went,
Seventh
2-1.
inning.
He flew out to left field. He almost hit that out.
he just missed it.
Was that the
Just-
warning track one? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, in the 7th inning.
Update. Arizona's up 3-2.
I don't fucking care.
yeah, nobody gives a shit.
No one cares. Like literally, no one gives. I might hurt him. Tonight. Like I'm.
Why is he being like this?
Because he's Gary.
This is what he does.
I ain't gonna lie. He told me he was gonna do this. He told me. And even though I knew, it's still pissing me off.
If this was Wednesday, I swear to God, you'd be on the floor right now.
I wouldn't have done it Wednesday.
Yeah, you would have.
No,
What are
I
you
wouldn't.
fucking? Are you kidding me?
No, I
You
wouldn't.
couldn't help
No,
yourself.
No, I wouldn't have, Mike.
You're so full of shit.
No, I wouldn't have. I
So
would not have.
I got a question for you guys. I think this is going to be a good conversation. What is it about losing?
I'm going to hit him.
Apparently, nothing with fucking Gary. Gary loves losing so that he gets to fucking troll.
What is it about
I'm gonna hit
losing?
him.
What is it about losing that bothers you? All right, it's on.
You know what? Because you're from Philadelphia, you're emotionally invested.
Oh, by the way, hold on. Before we get that, I saw this tweet or whatever. I saw this X. What the fuck do you call him now?
No fucking
An
cares.
X.
Up 2-0, up 1 run in the 7th in the game 3, up 3 runs in the 8th in the game 4, up 3 games to 2 with 2 chances to clinch at home. It's a heartbreaking story. It's a Philadelphia story. It's one we might not get over for a very long time. Jamie Apathy.
No, I mean,
I-
it hurts, and I'll remember it. But I'm done with letting that kind of shit linger and affect
no,
me.
you're not. Stop.
No, Gary, I'm not done being a fan.
Not that I heard.
No, I'm not done being a fan. Get to it. I'm done with letting this
No.
shit linger.
All right, linger, but not from what I heard the way you were the next day.
It was
Yelling
one.
at- He was screaming at people.
Yeah, dude, it
He
was
went
one.
to fight people.
But it was one day.
Did you have to?
I didn't act
Did
like
you
that.
Have to? Did
That's
you have
not-
to let it?
It was
linger?
one day.
It doesn't matter. You did it. You were threatening people.
Who did I threaten?
You told Mark, walk the fuck away. It's a good idea. Mark didn't even say a word to you.
No, that's true. Mark
Like
comes,
Mark just looked at him. He's
Yo.
get the fuck away. That's a good idea. Mark's like, what the fuck?
Mark comes into the store.
Mark said he had nothing smart that he was going to talk to them. He's like, I just want to talk to Ryan. He's like, what the fuck? He's just like, oh, I'm out of here.
Mark comes into the storeroom, and we look at him,
Sean, hand me a pair, please.
and he turns around and walks away. And me and Sean, both the dude I work with, we're like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like we were fucked up, man.
Yeah, dude, it was
tough,
Yeah.
man. It really was.
Dude,
So don't give me that. It bothered you.
Yeah, but I'm
So why
the-
are you so emotionally
no,
invested?
no, I'm
I'll
saying
tell you
the,
what, like,
the
it's-
lingering thing.
Not to get
That's not what we're saying, though.
Not to
did-
get
But
too deep.
that's no. Then what I'm saying, you're telling me it lingered, and I'm telling you it didn't.
Well, you
I
said
was
why-
over
it
it.
did
and
linger.
you
Why
said.
did it have to? Did it have,
Did I have to?
Did
Did
it
I
have
have
to
to?
let it linger?
Did it have to?
But you said.
I'll tell you-
Normally, I'm still all fucked up, but I'm not like.
No, it still bothers me. It bothers me, but you know why?
No, it hurts, but it doesn't bother me.
Do you know why
anymore.
it doesn't linger anymore? Because you're an adult now.
Yeah,
And you have responsibilities. That's why you have
responsible.
You have bills to pay, and you have kids to take
Yeah.
care of, and you have a woman to take care of. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't linger anymore.
I couldn't, like, seriously, I couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, not to get too much on my own soapbox. I have, like, the crazy stressful fucking job that I have is in the busiest time of year.
Yep.
And shit is crazy.
Mhm.
Like, there's
Yeah,
deadlines.
you can't let it.
And it's Wednesday, and I had like only a couple beers this night. All week. It's been 12-hour work days, 2 hours getting the kid to school or whatever, hour and a half to get the kids to school, maybe 15, 20 minutes to eat dinner, and then the Phillies.
10 minutes to
That's
jerk
like
off.
that too. And then that's all that I have for.
And then the Phillies fucked it up and took that away
No,
from you.
but like that happened Tuesday night, and I'm pissed off. I have to go into work. I have to deal with a client that's way behind on stuff that I'm
I don't want
super
to be
pissed off
your
at.
monkey wrench.
right. That I have to have a meeting with, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get fired.
Oh.
Like, and I'm like,
Oh,
I don't even give a shit about the Phillies right now. Like, I'm so like stressed and frustrated with work that like I have to set aside the stress and frustration of the Phillies until I can get through the day. This is my time to vent about the Phillies.
we have. There's too much. There's too much else. But
there's compartmentalizing of the sport and the work and the
But-
life.
let's just get back to the topic real quick because we guys still talk the Eagles and all. What is it about losing that bothers us so much? Why the next day were you flipping out on people? Why the next day was I so fucking depressed that I couldn't even concentrate? Why was Gary already writing up shit to troll us about?
Like, yeah.
Why was this shit? Why were you? You were upset. You were upset.
Absolutely.
Because it's 7 long games that you're vested in.
It's more
7
than-
long
It's more
games.
than that, right?
Yeah, it's
more than that, right? I mean,
it's because it's a season. It's because you emotionally invest like you said, you emotionally like it's a full
Yeah.
season. You're following these guys.
spring
You're,
training.
you're following the team. You're getting behind the guys. You're cheering. You're wearing Harper's
Yeah.
jerseys.
But
You're-
why? But why? Like, why do we? I'm not
Because-
saying no. I'm not saying why are we
I
fans.
understand. No, I'm answering your question because we're sports fans because this is our form of entertainment. Our entertainment is not following what's going on with Taylor Swift. We're not watching Dancing with the Stars.
Goddamn, yeah.
Sports is our drama. Sports is our soap opera.
And in all reality,
it's our outlet.
Jay
It's
said,
our outlet.
and
Jay
in-
said Mike was fired up all week. I tried to joke around about Campbell, and he was having none of it.
I told you on the thing.
Dave Peterson said, moving on, some players need to look up at the offseason. The right-handed pitcher, Yamamoto, Orex Bafolas, Jordan Montgomery, left-handed pitcher from the Rangers,
He's got a bunch of guys.
Hoo
that-
Lee,
okay.
and center
Jordan
field.
Montgomery's available.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Kim Won Heroes, the center fielder.
and
They're not, you know what? They're not going after a center fielder because this is why.
they're not going to.
Rojas
they're
and
a-
Marsh are under control for the next 5 years.
Yes.
They're not
Yes.
going
And
after
they're-
a center
and
fielder.
and they're cheap.
and they're big on both of them.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And they're quality fielders.
So, to me, Like this loss to me,
This is a bad one.
it's right there.
But let's look at the positive, fellas. Like I'm sorry, Sean. Like
you are gonna get a fucking bottle across your head. Like this is like the 5th time, and you're motherfucker.
Go ahead, swollen jaw, fucking.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna feel anything when you know,
I'm not gonna hit you
because you can't. You won't be able to reach me. I'm too quick.
Oh shit! Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Fucking A. You won't even know what hit you.
My name's Sean Cell B.
So B. Float like a butterfly, sting like cell B.
That might be the name of the show. My name's Sean Cell B.
2002 NLCS championship game against Tampa Bay. This is right there with me.
That's exactly how it feels.
I'm telling you, I know that you don't. Nobody wants to say it, but the fucking Ben Simmons pass.
No, it doesn't.
No, this is worse.
No, because
this is worse, dude.
Because worse than that was the Toronto game
Right.
7 double
The
doink.
Toronto was
or
game
triple
same-
doink.
the
That was
Toronto game
worse
7
than
was
that.
triple doink. But you know what?
Because I was already checked. No, because I was already checked out. Because the fact that you went 7 games against Atlanta was sad. I was already like, I don't.
Wait. How is that different from Arizona? You go in 7 games against Arizona
because you were up 2-0 on this team, and you had 2 games at home against this team, and you were way better than this team.
That's a good
why
point.
it's different.
When we played it, but when we played
Atlanta,
when we played Atlanta, we lost game 1 at home. So, like from the jump,
you could tell
when
there's
this
something weird
series
going on.
started, you felt like the Phillies were going to run away with it.
Right.
You never felt
needed
that
to
way
win-
in that series.
They needed to win Game 6 in order to even get to the game.
Right,
7.
like you
I get
never
it.
felt that way with the Hawks and Sixers series.
I kept
But
looking
the
at my
Game
phone.
7, I thought that the Sixers had that, and they were the number 1 seed.
I agreed,
I know.
but that's
No, I'm done. I'm done.
like that series was already so fucked up. Like from the jump, it felt like the Phillies were going to run away with this series. It never felt like that with the Hawks series. It should have felt like that, but it never did.
A better example, in my opinion, would be last year's Sixers Celtics series, Game 6.
Yeah,
that's better than the to me.
Yep,
Better
yep,
than
They weren't
the
expected. They were the underdog in that series.
But they should have won Game
But
6.
They should have won Game 6.
and
Absolutely.
that would have been it, right?
It's very similar because they
Like-
should have won Game
like-
6
like,
and they
tell me
they
last-
folded.
But tell me last year in Game 6 you weren't more confident in the Sixers winning that than you were with the Sixers winning the Hawks series
I thought
because of the way it went.
Yeah.
The way it went, you know,
I was
like last year
disgusted.
you won 2 games on the Celtics floor.
Yep. I was disgusted. By the time Game 7 came, I'm like, fuck this team.
Right.
And then when he did that, I was more angry at Ben Simmons than
Then
anything.
the fact that they lost.
I was like,
I'm the
fuck
same
him. I don't
way
want
with
to see
Mike.
him here again. And that was my reaction. I never want to see him play here
And
again.
that's the way
and
I
I got
felt.
my fucking wish.
Yeah.
Good for me, I guess. And, you know,
Fellas,
we didn't make the trade that I wanted to fucking make. Instead, we got piece of shit, fat ass James Harden.
Yeah, I was wrong on that.
How do we get to the fucking Sixers?
I don't know.
We're talking
We're
about
talking about losses.
We're talking about heartbreak losses. We're talking about what makes us a sports fan.
The
This
Joe
is
Carter home
all-encompassing.
run against Mitch Williams.
Yeah.
So, but why
does it hurt so much?
Why does it hurt so much? Why do these losses why do we let these
Like, why does it affect us so much? Like, why?
Because it's our passion.
That's
our passion.
That's what we do.
What else do we have?
That's what we
Our
do.
fucking families? Oh,
It's our-
sorry. I'm
what-
kidding.
what the-
chocolate chip cookie and a 5-second orgasm?
But it's our it's our distraction from like the ups and downs of life. That like it's
And-
almost
You want to wear championship gear.
There
You
is-
want to have
Yeah,
pride. You want to
yeah.
beat your chest saying,
Dave
look
Peterson.
at us.
But why?
Huh?
Why?
Why?
Who does it? What is that? I'm
Yeah.
just asking. Why does that matter to who? To your fellow fans, right? Because that's who you celebrate with, right? That's who you celebrate aside an Eagles fan at the parade. You celebrate, yeah, EAGLES.
I
And
mean,
then you celebrate and you're beating your chest. But like Cowboys fans cower in the fucking under the floorboards. We don't care about Diamondbacks fan. I don't know a single Diamondback fan in my life. I know one Braves fan, and he's a piece of shit. I don't care about him either. So like
There's a positive here, fellas.
that whole bragging thing,
No,
to me, that
that's
doesn't
ridiculous.
that doesn't come into play because I don't know anyone of these opposing teams. That
Yeah,
I'm
but you
gonna
know what?
brag
You
against.
say it doesn't matter, but every time
No,
that
no, I'm
okay,
just
but
spewing
wait.
it out.
but you also say we've won 2 championships in 40 years.
Mhm.
That's 160 or whatever,
Mhm.
seasons, and we only have 2. This sucks.
Mhm.
That changes the narrative a little bit.
Sure,
So that's important, right? I mean, that helps.
it changes the narrative for our own benefit.
Right. Well, that's what it's about.
And right. So, but why? Why is it our own benefit? What difference does it make if the Phillies win or not?
Because last year,
Here's the one. I'm sorry. Here's the only thing I'm going to say. Like the thing I was most disappointed about, and I'm going to try to hold it together here. I looked at my kids. No, because we all sat for these Phillies games. My kids sat, and little Kira, 4 years old, go Bryce Harper, go Bryce Harper, and I'm like,
that's just
hey guys, if they win this game, they win 4 more after that. We're going to a parade. I was going to take them down the parade.
Yeah.
And I can't take them to shit because they fucking choked like a girl with a bad gag reflex.
Well, wait, hold on.
So that's all. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
go
all.
ahead.
That's
Go
all.
ahead, Gary.
It's your turn,
Hold on.
please.
Like let's tip our hats to them because it's hard to get here the second year in a
And
row.
they did
Nah,
make it 2. Yeah,
I'm not
that.
trying to hear that right
And
now.
God
No.
damn it, that's hard.
No,
and-
fuck that.
But he's right. He is right.
But
I'm not
hearing
trying to
that
hear it right now.
Yeah, but did any of us expect that?
I don't care. I don't
I
care.
know.
I'm
If
they
not.
would've-
I'm not. I
if
can't
they
hear
would've-
that right now.
If they would have lost to the Braves, it would have been different.
So
Nah.
No.
So-
Nah.
really,
No.
Like
the Braves were a 100-win team.
I
Here's the
hear you,
thing.
but it's the Braves.
Would you have rather lose to the Braves than get this far and get so goddamn close and having that taste on the tip of your tongue,
That's a tough
like
one.
the asshole, right? So obviously,
like
this is
that
different,
pepperoni and cheese in the beginning.
right? This is different from like the Super Bowl, right? The Super Bowl is the pinnacle, right? It's
You know what?
It's a one game thing. It's different from being in the Super Bowl. But when you're,
You notice that we
a
didn't
seven-
say disappointment. None of us brought up the Super Bowl last year. Why? Because
they
they
performed.
balled out
Because they performed.
and they played a really good team.
That's why I don't.
And you know what?
And they were underdogs in that game.
The defense fucked up in the second half. I get that. It was a little bit of a bogus call. I mean, we don't have to revisit it, but like nobody brought up that as the biggest disappointment
Because they
because
balled out.
we had pride in the way that
That
came out.
game could have went either way. They balled out.
So
This
The-
was
the
The
different.
beginning-
Phillies choked.
Yes,
Yep.
The beginning
that's
of the
what hurt.
season.
The Eagles lost.
right.
yeah,
There's a difference.
The beginning of the,
the
season,
Sixers
the
choked.
Phillies,
Choked.
Yes.
the Phillies struggled the entire beginning of the season, and they at the end of the year they made it to the NLCS, dude. Like that's a hard
Yeah.
thing to do.
I don't even.
like that's
Yeah.
tough.
And Gary, you're right.
That's
He
very
is right.
tough.
He
You're
is
right. But fuck that right now. I can't
and-
hear
and
that.
So even
2
last
years in a
year,
row.
even last
Fuck
year in the
that.
World Series,
They didn't
right?
win the They didn't win the championship though.
But even last year in the World Series, I felt the same way about the Phillies that I did about the Eagles. I felt we were outmatched. Right, Houston has made it to what 7 straight ALCSs
Yeah.
and 3 Worlds. Like whatever.
They were a good team.
Should not. We were the last team in. All this shit.
We were the Diamondbacks of last year.
Yeah, and I think the Diamondbacks actually won it this year.
So do I.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I don't
from
fucking.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah,
Anyway,
good luck getting ratings in that series.
that's what I'm saying. Fuck that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I think you're right. The passion's a big thing.
You know what a worrisome thing is?
I'm
Like,
calloused. I'm
like-
calloused.
Like there's a book on the Phillies lineup now. Next year, teams are going to try to pitch them like this. You go around Schwarber and Harper.
Right.
And,
Right, like the
and it's
Phillies
going to be
do-
a pain in the ass. And
Like the Phillies
another
were a team.
hold
that-
on,
You know
Gary.
how you get
Hold on.
around that?
Hold
Switch the lineup
Right,
around.
right. Hold on,
Hold on.
Gary. Another thing that's scary. You beat the Braves 2 years in a row,
Yes, that's not going to happen again.
and you whooped Spencer Strider 3 times in the playoffs.
Yes.
That's going to continue.
Clayton Kershaw still sucks in the playoffs.
Okay,
But hold on.
I hear you. I'm
Ryan,
not worried about the
Ryan,
Braves right now. I'm worried
I
about
get
us.
the book out on
I hear
that,
you. I hear you.
and the fact that Turner swings at the first pitch with a guy on base is the book. But you have to imagine that if Turner is a producing player, he's going to produce if you pitch around Schwarber, and then you're not going to be able to pitch around Harper.
Nope.
Dave Peterson said, "I'm
Nope.
not. I'm not
Like you're saying that he's not going to be
I'm not saying that
he's going to be a 200 hitter. Or?
I'm not saying that he's not going to be. For more of the season this year, he was a bad hitter than he was a good hitter.
You think that continues though?
Except,
it
for
might.
the month of, except for the month of August.
It might.
I don't, but
But
whatever.
Right.
I also didn't expect him to start off as bad as he did.
Right.
Either.
Well,
None of us did.
Right.
The last,
Dave Peterson.
the last two. I'm sorry, Sean. The last two seasons, the Phillies were an attacking team. Now they're going to be a team that's attacked.
It's a good point.
You got to figure it out.
That's a good point.
Dave Peterson said, "I'm not tipping shit to them. That was our series, and it was ours, hands down. They straight up choked."
Yeah,
he's right. And he said 2002, same fucking feeling. That's
Yep.
what he wrote. Dave, by the way, I saw your post, and this kind of goes with the whole losing thing. Like, it's weird, right? Like, you want to win it in honor of someone like, oh, they would have loved it. And so, Dave, cheers to you, man, because I know, you would have loved to.
Tough year.
Yeah, you've had
Cheers,
a tough
brother.
year. I've had a tough year. We've all
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 have.
of it. Actually, all of us.
We
All
all
of us had significant losses this year. And it would have been nice to raise our glasses and crying for joy and memory. Say, oh, so and so would have remembered this.
Yeah.
But I know
hey.
I know no one wants to hear this right now.
It's the end of October, and you're bitching about the Phillies.
I
Good
know
point. Good point.
I
Good
know
point.
I know no one wants to hear us right now. This is the perfect segue. We have the Eagles right now.
Let's go, Birds.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
Birds. All
And
right.
like the Phillies are in the Phillies
They're
are
in
in
good shape.
position to be
Go.
a contender.
By the way,
They should compete for the next at least 5 years.
did you know in the last 40 years, only 3 teams have made the World Series
More than the Phillies.
It would have been only
More
2
than-
teams if they fucking like.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's how hard baseball is.
Yep.
That's
That
how hard
was my
baseball
point earlier. Like it's-
Now
No, it wasn't. Yours was. That was your point earlier,
yeah,
you
that's
cocksucker.
true.
after
It is true. Baseball
It was
and-
after that.
baseball and hockey are the two sports where it's not always the best team.
Yeah.
It's the hottest team.
Yeah.
It's baseball. It's pitching. Hockey. It's goaltending. Like they.
All right.
I mean, I'm not going to excuse it, but
Mhm.
Let's move on to the Birds. Enough of this fucking shit.
The Birds.
The Birds. Dude, it's funny you said that. I was thinking the same when he said the Birds.
I we should be excited. It's so
That
Fuck! See, you can't. It's all right. It is what it is. You know what? We would have got blown up by the Rangers. That would have been our luck. We would have made it and get blown the fuck up by Texas because we didn't know them. You know what I mean? Like that would have been our luck.
I know, but we should be happy about a 6-1 team, and I'm just so
I am happy about a 6-1 team.
I'm happy about 6-1 team.
I am.
You're not?
But I'm happy
You'll
about
be all
it.
right after this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm leading a fucking
I-
fantasy
yeah.
and scoring. I got the 6-1 record.
Nobody
I'm
fucking
good.
cares about your fantasy
You
team.
fleeced your brother.
What's your
So-
record? What's your record, Mike?
Huh?
What's your record?
5-2.
Then
4-3.
How come nobody cares? I'm fucking 6-1. What do you mean nobody cares? I care.
Actually, Ron and I are both 6-1. I'm
Fucking
a
6-1.
Well, nobody.
But you're a legitimate 6-1. He's a cheese inflicted.
How the fuck am I cheesing 6-1?
I thought they both fleeced you.
yeah.
St. Brown.
Hey, hold on. I didn't fleece anybody, Mike. All I did.
I didn't
Hold on.
know this until tonight. By the
All
way,
I did was accept a trade offer.
He offered Debo and Brandon Cooks.
No. He said, "What do you think about this?"
No. When you lost on that Sunday, you called me. I got to shake it up, bro. I'll give you Chase for Brandon Cooks and Debo Samuel.
Ugh,
We were on the phone.
I do.
We didn't do a text message. We were on the phone. I was sitting on the steps smoking a
that's
cigarette.
Fucking convenient.
Hang on.
Oh, that's really convenient, Ryan. I should leave Ryan in this because Ryan said it earlier. I don't believe a fucking word this cocksucker says anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what he's looking for.
No,
Like,
I agree.
he called me and said it.
That's a Gary trade. All
He
the way.
said Debo and Brandon Cooks for Jamar Chase. You propose it, I'll accept it.
You asked the trade first. You asked me.
That was 2 weeks before.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
He offered. He offered.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. He
I thought
offered.
I heard Etienne was
Yeah,
involved initially.
Etienne and Jamar Chase, and you're like, no.
That's a lot better. Than
That's what I offered initially.
Debo and Etienne for Jamar
I
Chase.
offered
All right,
Debo and
he's
Etienne
not
for
gonna-
Chase.
He's not going to find it, so let's move on.
I got it right here.
All right, we'll wait. Eagles had a huge win on Sunday night against Miami. They brought up the Kelly Greens.
Dominated that game.
Yeah, they did.
Defense played lights out. Tua and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was held under 100 yards for the first time this year.
And he
Was
still
it the
looks
first
fucking
thing?
scary.
I think so. Yeah, he did. Like when he caught that
Dude,
touchdown in the corner.
was ridiculous.
Yeah, like it's like
no one can catch that.
he's so fast.
Dude, he scored. I went,
Yeah, like there's
I was
nothing you can
like,
do.
Yeah, you're just like,
you watch the guys coming over, the safety coming over,
And he's just out.
yeah. I
Like
was
there's
like,
nothing you
it's
can
just
do.
and it was
like
well,
that's a situation. That's a play that you watch. You're like, man, he's really fucking good.
it's a
Yeah,
well
Like you can't even
ball.
like, you know,
Oh,
like what
man.
the fuck? It's just like, man, he's really fucking.
He's
good.
just so fast.
Dave Peterson, real quick on the Phillies. I needed that win from me. It gave me something to think about besides inside my own head. Thanks, you guys, for all your kind words during this chapter of my life. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah,
You got it,
Dave.
brother.
If
You got it.
again, like hopefully this is our support. This for us. This is our Friday nights are our outlet. So I'm just hoping that
Oh,
it
fuck.
is
I
for,
forgot. Hold on.
for some of you guys too.
I got did you guys hear about the locker room after the Phillies lost though? They said it was
No.
very quiet and like all you heard was like guys patting each other on the back. And like it was like, oh, you know, I hope to see you next year. I got audio. Hold on. Let me find it.
Oh my
Like, what the fuck?
I was looking for a reason to play that.
What do you mean? He was? Of course he was.
I thought about
Why
that.
is that on the soundboard?
I literally thought about that earlier today.
Yeah,
to
why
bring
did you say that?
Because it's funny.
It's
which
not
one?
funny.
Which
Yeah,
one?
it is.
This one?
No, the other one.
They're both bad.
This one?
Ball slap.
Oh, you meant this one. I'm sorry. You meant this one?
Why are you gonna like encourage him?
Like, God damn it.
Yeah, baby. God damn it.
You both are a little bit gay. I don't know why. I don't know why you
That's
think it's
fucking
funny.
Dude.
I am completely secure in my manhood. That's funny.
That's
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
What's it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah,
Peterson said, LOL, LOL, LOL. I knew that was fucking coming, LOL.
that's disgusting.
That's funny.
It's disgusting.
What's funny is it's so obvious.
Earlier today, I was like, I know how I'm going to play that clip tonight.
Mike, your dad.
I got
thought
locker
they were
room
hilarious.
audio of how
Your
quiet it
dad
was, and that's
thought
all
that
you
was
heard.
funny.
Your dad fucking,
Your dad
your
thought that was
wife
funny.
fucking texted me and said I have tears coming to my eyes.
No, it's because of you two idiots. Because you two
It
idiots.
doesn't matter. She laughed.
It doesn't make the skit like
Yeah,
it
it
makes the
does.
skit.
She
funny.
laughed at the skit.
It's the highest rated show we've had, Mike.
The skit's funny. I'll admit the skit's funny. I still don't want to hear the gay guys slapping balls.
No.
All right,
What's that
No.
make you uncomfortable?
it does.
Why?
Why?
Because it's terrible.
Yeah, it makes your anus hurt.
That don't make my anus hurt. Apparently,
Sure,
that guy's
wait,
anus.
fuckhead.
That guy's anus doesn't sound like it hurts, though. Sounds like he's enjoying that.
Well, I'm glad that you get off on guys enjoying
I'm not getting. Who's getting off?
You're enjoying it.
I'm not getting
You're
off.
excited.
Because it's
You-
fun. I am
You
not.
have a Woody right now.
I get off on you.
I don't have a Woody.
No, I want to beach pucks.
That's what that guy said.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
That's funny.
Beach pucks.
They're all
not funny.
uncomfortable.
I know.
That's not funny.
It's funny.
No,
That's
it's not.
funny as fuck.
That's fucking funny.
That's because you don't have daughters. We have daughters. Mike.
Wouldn't it be having sons?
Wait, yeah, I kind of agree with Ryan on this.
Wouldn't it be having sons?
You're a crumb.
Sorry, I'm trying to get off.
He's got to
Whenever
get
I have a
away.
go,
Find a way to get
suggest that
past his
you
homework.
need.
So wait a minute.
Hold
Hold on. I'm just trying to understand. I hope this don't piss you off. So that soundbite.
Hey,
Yeah, I better not go.
I got freedom. You
Yeah, I
motherfucker.
better not go where I was going.
I'll stab you in your eye with a pencil.
No, me being
Son, you have a daughter.
I didn't even hear what it was. I don't know what it was.
It's being inappropriate.
I'm sure he is. But I didn't know what it was.
All right.
No, that's not nice.
How do you know what he like? You don't have your headphones on either. You don't know
Listen,
what.
this dickhead's reaction.
Right.
He said my daughter in there!
He's a dickhead.
How about if you get a little taste of Landon Dickerson coming right down your throat?
All right. So Eagles, Dolphins. Oh, shut up. All the shit you say. Get the fuck out of here. I have a daughter too. Come on. So does he. We all have to. No, okay, fine.
That's why he's finding it.
So
What? I'm wrong.
yeah, like you're wrong.
I'm wrong here.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Play it again, because I don't know what he did.
So you don't even know what he did, but I'm wrong.
Where's the fucking other? Oh my god, I hate
my
this.
God.
I hate this thing. All right. Yeah, it was a huge win over the Dolphins after coming off a loss against the Jets.
The loss against the Jets. All of a sudden, everybody's starting to question things. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, they haven't looked good in any of their wins, and then they lose to the Jets." This was a comeback statement. Like, we're a contender. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, they dominated that game, and they shut down a top offense in the league.
And the Jets defense is not a fucking that's a good defense.
It is
The
a
Jets
good
is a good
defense.
defense.
It is a good defense.
Yeah.
And they were in a bad that
A little bit of a you're not going to win every week.
right? And traveling across the country again, like that's tough. Like looking forward to the fucking like in between the Rams and then the Dolphins, you had the Jets in between. It's the definition of a trap game, honestly.
Hey Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, man. I had my shit washed in, bro. Big time.
Good old Tuco.
But I do expect them to have a huge.
I think they win big this week.
Yeah.
I don't think they win big.
I do. I think you look at it like every year you play Washington twice. Washington actually.
What are we skipping over the game they just played? We're not going to say anything about that.
We were just talking
We
about
just
it.
talked about it for like 5 minutes, bro.
No, we didn't. You were on the floor rolling around laughing.
Look, he's mad about that.
Oh, he is.
He's mad.
What's that?
He just figured it out.
This is a girl.
Well, yeah, I can't.
Is
hate
it?
that.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I hope so.
But you know because you fucking watch half the shit.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I don't know. It might be.
Your
Yeah.
sports is as big as mine.
All right. Commanders, Eagles this week. I can't even look at you right now. He's so
Again, I
fucking mad.
I know. Like,
Why are you so mad over that?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
I stand by the fact that the skit was
I don't
funny,
care.
but the sound bites are not. If you fucking play it, I'm putting my headphones off. The skit's still funny because you assholes think it's funny, and it makes it funny for everybody else.
No, it doesn't.
But it's still it's funny.
ridiculous.
It's funny.
No.
I listen to it.
No,
It's funny.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
so there's actually a line, and we crossed it with Gary.
Hold up. But the game we were going to play probably next week,
You're talking about a game?
is it said on purpose or not, when it's a gay innuendo stuff, is okay.
No more. I'm not playing no more gay stuff. I don't want to hear no more balls hitting the ass.
Yes, buddy.
All right, I'm done for tonight. All right, come on. Eagles.
No, innuendos is one thing. That is just awful.
You didn't see it. I did.
You're an agitating motherfucker. You know that.
I'm the one that.
You both are. You are too.
What I do?
Early in the show, you have your fucking headphone on the wrong way.
You did?
Look.
Oh my God! He had the thing facing outward.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh my God! Wow.
Hey, you're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
What the fuck, man?
Oh my God, that's funny.
That
All
was
right.
pretty funny.
Eagles Commanders is this week. Eagles have a chance to go 7-1. By the way, the Eagles are the best team in the NFC by record.
They are.
They're the only team with one loss.
Yeah.
Commanders, by the way, are a team that fucking ruined our part.
Giants,
They ruined our party last year, though. You know, let's not forget that.
They do it this year.
No.
I hope not.
No, I don't think it so either. Like, you know,
I don't
every
think they lose. I just don't think it's a blowout.
see, I look at it like every year when we played it, that the
Division game, man.
whatever these fucking what they're called.
Commodores.
Washington always plays them tough one of the games, and usually the other game the Eagles win handily. Washington already played them really tough, and the Eagles were lucky to win it.
Like a divisional game's always tough.
Right. I don't know. Washington sucks. They're a bad team, and they're badly coached.
Washington is a Jekyll and Hyde team. One week they could look like they're awful, but the next week they could look like they're half decent. Not great, but decent.
I like the Eagles huge here, man. 31-17.
Yeah, Washington lost to Chicago, but then the next week they come back and destroy Minnesota or whoever the fuck they played.
Well, Minnesota's a slouch.
Yeah, Minnesota's not that good either.
Wait,
though.
Joel, who's been on the show, if Arizona beats Texas in the World Series,
I don't know.
I'm going to be sick. Why?
I just ignored it.
I don't
like,
I don't even care.
I don't care who wins. I don't like. I am so indifferent. I don't care if it goes. I don't care if one team sweeps another. I don't care if the other team sweeps. I don't care if it goes 7. I do not fucking care one iota about what happens in that series.
Damn, Mike, you're a grumpy motherfucker.
Oh,
It's not about grumpy. It's just like who gives a shit about that series?
I forgot to tell you guys. Last week when we were at the bar, I shouted to the barmaid. I said 2 pints of lager. And she said, I'm not deaf. You don't have to yell at me. I said, well, I'm sorry. I noticed the wedding ring in your black eye. I presumed you had a problem listening.
Freshly.com.
They still exist.
I don't know. The joke does.
Meanwhile, she brings him out 2 plates of food.
No, that was his fault.
Oh, I got another one for you guys. All right. So a polar bear. This is so dumb.
Gary's like, she brings him out 2 plates. She brought him out 2 plates of food because he ordered the wrong. Well, no, he told us to order one thing and then he ordered something else.
You did that?
Yes.
Yeah, I did by accident. But I didn't know you guys ordered for me. I walked to the other table with Jay, and
you were like, "Hey, yeah, when she comes over, order this for me." And then he goes over and orders something for himself.
But the thing was, I was keeping my eyes open. I'm like, "Oh, they didn't order for me." Like, she came over and like no one said anything. I'm like, "All right, well, I'll just order my food." I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, I was just correcting Gary.
It don't matter. Jay paid for it.
So you pay for our fucking check. What the fuck?
So a polar bear walks in the bar and he says, "I'll have a rum and Coke."
Yeah, it sounds like Ryan.
And that bartender's like, "Why did long pause?" He goes, "I don't know. I was born with them."
Sean, that's fucking stupid.
I know, it's so great.
Don't shut me up.
No, that's not your best work,
It was
brother.
so dumb. It was so good. He laughed.
The cocaine bear.
I didn't laugh.
He went,
No, that means he's annoyed.
All right.
So almost over.
Oh my dude, I'm getting ready to roll, honestly, but
My daughter has jokes like that. My wife puts
I know.
jokes like that in my
That's a
daughter's thing every
complete-
week.
yeah, like
Yeah,
how,
complete dad joke. It's so bad.
like how do you make a tissue dance?
Put a little boogie in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
That's
All right.
How do you get
Uh,
how do you get a skeleton to laugh?
I probably know this one, but
Tickle his funny bone.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Commanders.
Oh, you thought that was funny.
Commanders.
Gary liked that one. He likes that one. It's so stupid.
I don't like this segment, guys. I don't like this segment. These jokes offend me.
I didn't even hear it.
tickle.
I speak a little French. You're an ass bite. Pardon my French.
I didn't hear the other joke that tickle his funny bone.
No,
Like,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm put down.
do you
sample.
offend the skeletons?
Yeah, I don't. It's disgusting.
Erroneous.
Fuck, dude.
All right. So
It shows like way off the rails.
Like it's so dumb.
Put a little boogie in it.
He never heard that one, and that's fucking great.
Oh, now you remember that one still?
You can't let it go. You never heard that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Commanders offense against the Eagles defense.
Eagles defense.
Gibson, Brian Robinson. They can't run on us.
No.
You ain't running on us. Jordan Davis is
McLaurin's
probably
all
out,
right.
right? We're saying Jordan Davis.
It
is out.
looks that way, yeah.
Yeah, McLaurin was traded, right, from Gary's team. Oh, that's right. We're talking real football. McLaurin. What's his face? Dotson?
McLaurin does kill them.
He does.
He always kills them.
Not
Well-
this game.
Yeah, I don't. You know, the Eagles just traded for Kevin Byard.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Amazing trade.
Yeah.
Great trade.
Howie
real-
strikes
real
again.
quick, man. We got to talk about that real quick. That came out of nowhere. I didn't see that coming. I thought they were going to get after somebody. I thought it was going to be Chin.
I was like that.
Well, he's
Well,
on
Chin's
IR.
on it. Yeah, Chin's on. Apparently, on
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be Jeffrey Simmons from the Broncos.
Well, should have made sense too because
Last week
Yeah.
you said they traded for Surtain.
Well, I was hoping they would have went for Surtain, but Surtain apparently still isn't available.
apparently
which
I got a
don't-
text from Ryan. I thought it was Gary's phone number.
Click,
Playing a clickbait.
clickbait.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
All
I'm
right.
training for Sertain. I'm like, this dude's not even verified account, and he has
Okay,
100.
I made a mistake.
He has
I didn't.
100 followers.
I didn't see it. I took the word of somebody, which will never happen again.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Whoever it was. Who was it?
it was Sean Camp.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to our show. Go fuck himself and his sister, who I would.
She got big tits.
Yeah, she does. They're huge. Yeah. So does
They're
he.
huge.
So does he.
Fucking
Yeah,
huge.
it's like
Yeah.
Like a speed bag.
Yeah.
His sister's cute though.
actually, they're like a punching bag. Yeah, she is cute.
Yeah. So is he. If you threw a wig on him,
Oh, is she cuter than JT's sister
JT.
or TJ?
TJ.
You said it backwards.
Does it matter at this point?
Not really.
No. TJ sisters.
I don't know if I've actually ever seen TJ.
It's a toe jam sister.
Toe jam.
No, you only saw the back of her head.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was her.
Oh, that's the pretty part.
Let's see how stinky those fingertips can get.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Flick that bean, yeah.
All right, fellas, I gotta go.
Lord, Lord, Lord. Lordy, Lordy, Lord.
I'm Lord, Lord.
All right. And then the other side, and then your prediction, and you can roll.
Fucking is that late already?
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
that one pretty fucking quick.
the other side, Commanders defense against the Eagles offense.
A little closer, but I like the Eagles offense.
Yeah, I agree. The Commanders do have a good D line. I think it's an overrated good D line, but it is good. But I'm still going Eagles offense. How do you take anybody over this offensive line? Like every week, it's.
I think this is a big DeAndre Swift game.
I can see that. I can see that.
Because last week wasn't.
Right.
And Hurst is Hurts is a little banged up, right? So like he has
Hurts-
a little,
Hurts
a little
also-
knee thing going on. And
Hurts also like I'm not saying he's not playing. He's got to get right. He's turning the ball over too much. He's
He
making
is.
uncharacteristic plays.
He's
So like
indecisive.
like the best way to settle that down, just dominate the game by running the ball.
he completely, by the way, eliminated himself from the MVP conversations. Just so anyone has bets out there, you might want to cash out if you can, because he already has as many touchdowns and interceptions almost.
You know what's funny, dude? Like, so the narrative,
He's struggling, man.
right, but the narrative has been so far this year that the Eagles' offense hasn't been quite right. They're averaging
More
this.
points.
That they're averaging more points
And more yards,
than they did last year. The thing that's different at
Turnovers.
this
Running
point,
game.
turnovers.
that at this point last year they were
turnovers.
+4 in the turnover.
Yeah.
mark.
It's the turnovers.
They're -6
Yeah.
right now. That's the
They're
difference.
-6 now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's the that's the difference.
I knew they
They're
were
6-1 and -6.
Yeah.
I knew they were. I knew they were
Who
minus.
does that?
Right.
Well, you had,
Imagine if you fix it.
and the first 4 games of the year they were plus like 8.
Right.
Like it was something crazy.
Yeah.
They've been fucking terrible since then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a 4 turnover, like that's the thing
Yeah.
about the Jets game. Like everybody talks about, like they lost a turnover battle 4-0.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They lost it last week 2-1.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it,
Yeah.
but like you almost beat the Jets when
And
you lost
and
it
with
4-0.
turnover. Right.
You still had a chance to win that game.
Yeah.
By the way,
Nobody loses a turnover battle 4-0 and wins.
Right.
the
And
Eagles
were close.
The Eagles made history last week in that fourth quarter. They were the first team to ever go for 2 with a lead.
Oh yeah.
Go for 2 fourth-down conversions in their own territory in a football
Oh,
game.
no shit.
And they made them both.
Tush
And,
push.
yeah. So about the tush push.
It's unstoppable, man.
Brotherly shove.
No,
yeah.
fuck that tush push. I like tush push better.
People are going absolutely crazy about and AJ Brown, by the way. AJ Brown, the season he's having is absolutely insane.
Five straight games of 125 plus
Speaking
yards.
of, like,
ties
he-
Calvin Johnson's record.
He might be an MVP candidate.
He might be.
Actually,
That's good.
actually
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
How many touchdowns do you have?
Not a lot. That's his thing.
4. I think he's got 4.
Yeah, I think only 4. Yeah.
But he's over. Isn't he over 1,000 yards already?
Mm,
Or damn close to it?
how many games did they play?
No, he has 7.
7.
Like he's close to 800.
Close to 8.
He's just shy of 800.
So he's putting over, like he's averaging over 100 yards a game.
125.
Well, no. It's over 125 the last 5.
5. Okay.
But he's averaging over 100 yards a game, man. Through 7 games, that's wild, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll have quite.
The dilemma.
Is he on 2,000?
Yeah.
Is he on pace for 2,000? Well, out of 17 game season, he probably is.
Yeah, I mean, they're not halfway
yeah,
through the season yet.
Because if Tyreek Hill is right now, and he's only 75 yards behind, he absolutely is.
Yeah.
Dude, would that be insane?
But Tyreek Hill's probably a little bit better right now.
Not by he is.
but
Not by much, but he is.
But Tyreek Hill's a different. Like Tyreek Hill's a little more of a home run hitter.
And also, Tyreek Hill's one hit away from being insignificant. If Tua goes down, he's done.
Oh.
Well, I guess if Hurts goes down, so is AJ Brown.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but as far as AJ Brown and Tyreek Hill are concerned too, AJ Brown's that goes the same for them as individual players too.
Right.
Tyreek Hill's. I'm not like AJ Brown. I'm not saying Tyreek Hill is Deshaun Jackson, but like AJ Brown's built like a brick shithouse.
AJ Brown's the better all-around receiver.
I hear you,
but
and you're
Tyreek Hill just constantly puts up big, huge
So
plays
fucking fast,
because he's
man.
so fast.
But
right.
he's one hit. Like, he's had
Yeah,
an
but he's
injury
been-
history.
But he's been one hit away for
for
10
70.
years.
Yeah,
He's gotten hurt a couple times.
Has he?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's gotten hurt.
There was one year in Kansas City towards the end of the year it cost him.
But still, I mean, whatever the fucking case.
Yeah,
All right, fuck this. I don't know what we're talking about. Let's get predictions.
For the Eagles?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles win this handily. I'm going to say something like 31-17.
31-17. All right.
I haven't given it much thought, but all right. We'll go
Yeah, I haven't either.
24. 20-17.
Close game.
Wow, that close?
Yeah.
Division game. Yeah, I could see this not like being a blowout by any means. I'm gonna go. Jesus, Ryan.
Here's the pepperoni.
Oh my goodness, that was nasty. Dave Pearson said 31-10.
Damn.
Yeah. The Commanders always play us tough, dude. It's a division game. Ron Rivera is a good coach.
Is he?
Ron Rivera is a good coach.
Is he?
Yeah, I just said yeah. He's a good coach.
And I always thought so too. But when you really think about
He
it,
went to the Super Bowl.
all right. But outside of 2 years with Cam Newton, he's finishes 500 every year.
Yeah, but he's finishing 500 with the
Look what
Commanders.
he's had. He has dog shit. He had dog
So
shit
it's-
owner.
All right, but it's never his fault. Even in Carolina, in
Sure it is,
Washington.
but he's had no.
He's
had
not saying he's a Hall of Fame coach. We're saying he's a
I think
decent
he's a
coach.
decent coach. He's had dog shit to deal with in Washington. It's been terrible there.
Mhm.
That ownership's been horrible. Washington has. When's the last time Washington won a division?
I don't know. That's a good. Probably Mark Brunell year. Nah, they won one with Jason Campbell, didn't
10
they?
years. Oh Jesus!
Well, RG3, they won.
It's been at least 10 years. Yeah, it's been at least 10 years. So they've been terrible. And Carolina is not that's not a destination city, and that's when you look at teams, they're kind of always on the bottom anyway. I mean, Matt Rule, decent coach. Frank Reich. Frank Reich's there. Did you hear him, by the way?
No.
About getting what's his face first overall? Bryce Young. Couldn't be happier. Dude's,
Okay.
dude's turning over the ball at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
Dude can't read a defense.
Nope.
That I'm telling you, that franchise is just they have 1 or 2 good years here in the day.
Yeah.
Sam Mills,
Yeah.
they had the fucking dude that wrestled.
I thought
Kevin
the Bryce Young was
Green,
going to be really good too.
So did I. So did I.
And Cam Newton.
I thought Stroud was going to be the one that was going to struggle.
So did I. So did I, Mike.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess
Especially
they're
Houston. Yeah.
I guess their best run
They're
was
just not-
what 4 or 5 years with the Loam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I
Oh jeez.
was trying not to bring that part up, but that was probably the best chunk of their.
And that was actually the year I took the easiest. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I took that loss the easiest out of those NFC Championship game
Wow.
losses.
That was a tough one.
The Rams one I took easiest.
Yeah, the Rams one was easy to take.
That was hard for me because that was the first one for me.
Right.
I hear you, but and that was a close game, but that was one we weren't even supposed to be in.
We were supposed to be
Right.
blown out, right?
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be there yet anyway. Like that's the way. It
I wasn't supposed to be here today.
And we hung with them, and it was that was another pride game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we
Was that 27-24? Something like that.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
50 yards. We always heard 50 yards away from winning the game. That's what we heard.
And then the Carolina one hurt, but the Bucks one hurt the most.
Yeah, well, Westbrook got hurt.
Yeah.
Didn't McNabb get hurt too?
That was the year he was hurt. Then he came back.
Yeah, Westbrook was hurt. Yeah, it just had that weird vibe.
Yep.
Fucking, what's his name? Kenny. What the fuck was his name? The cornerback picked off 3 passes.
Oh, that was
What the fuck was his name? See?
It was something Junior
Yeah, Cunt Jr.
or the third.
Cunt Jones Jr.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Cunt Jones.
Moving on.
Yeah, Cunt Jones the third.
Yeah, Cunt Jones the third.
Is he coming back?
His cigarettes are down here.
Man,
He's probably
Fuck,
sleep
he
on the
passed
porch.
out on the couch. Yeah.
But I do gotta get ready to go, fellas.
Yeah, all right, man.
I gotta work tomorrow. I'll chase him back down here.
All right.
All right. I'll talk
See
to you,
See
man.
you, brother. All right, we're gonna do picks. We're gonna do picks, and while you were drunk and call the show. All right.
Yep.
So let's do our picks now for this week. Let me bring it up on my screen here, and then we'll go through. What week are we in right now? Like, what is this?
Week 8.
Are we week 8 right
Week
now?
8, I believe.
Yeah. So last week wasn't great for me or Mike. We did absolutely terrible in our.
Yeah, luckily you have 1 week that's a mulligan, so Sean gets to use that week.
Yeah, because I won 4 games.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, as long as you don't have another week like that, you'll be okay. You have another week like that, now you're fucked because you don't have a mulligan anymore.
Yeah, it was bad. All right, so this week. But wait, is that right? How am I? No.
Yes.
I'm still in first place.
Because the week that you got rid of that week.
How the fuck am I still in first place?
Because you get rid of the 4.
Yeah, but I thought when I looked earlier, I thought it was in second place. Oh, I wonder if Monday night the girl who's behind me lost.
Doesn't matter because that week's goes
But
away.
I looked. Oh, okay. All right, so Buffalo won that one. All right, so we got the Rams taking on the Cowboys in Dallas.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys.
It's actually kind of a tough one there. But I'm going to go, I'll go Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah.
Dallas. Minnesota takes on Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
In Lambeau, yeah.
I'm actually taking Green Bay.
Me too.
Minnesota's a mess.
They beat San Fran last week.
It's true. On a Monday night. Yeah, that's a letdown game if I've ever fucking seen it.
Yeah, I know.
Even a
exactly.
blind squirrel gets a nut.
Exactly. Dave Pearson has the Cowboys beating the Rams as well. The Atlanta Falcons take on the Tennessee Titans.
Is that even a game?
Yeah. Actually, I think that is a game.
And Atlanta's 4-3. Tennessee's kind of they're not very good.
Yeah, what's this? Tannehill's
they're
not playing, right? Tannehill's out? Is he still out?
I don't know. I'm taking Atlanta in that.
Yeah, I am too. Which means I could probably take.
Yeah, what was the big thing about Bijan Robinson? Now?
He was sick last week.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
There was a big story about that.
Yeah, he was sick. That's why he wasn't used.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Atlanta though. I called it in my article before the season started. I think what's his favorite?
Vrabel. Yeah.
I think Vrabel is the first coach out. I think they're going to be sick of his shit. The franchise is going down.
I mean, it could be a situation where he could be kind of like a hard ass, and they're kind of like it's a team that's trending in the wrong direction. Vrabel's if he does get fired, Vrabel's a coach that somebody should jump on right away.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I think they've had enough.
Kind of like an Andy Reid type situation with the Eagles.
Yeah,
It's the big difference.
yeah. Andy Reid won. Yeah, Vrabel didn't.
Andy Reid won what?
He went to 5 NFC title games.
Didn't Vrabel never made a Super Bowl?
No. Tennessee's never won it. No, Tennessee never won.
Dave
won a playoff game.
Vrabel?
He's won a couple, yeah.
Vrabel beat
He beat
Belichick.
the Patriots. He beat Belichick. That's his big win though. He hasn't done anything after that. Yeah.
I thought they've had a couple, but anyway, whatever.
The Saints, Colts. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I actually took.
I'm going to Saints.
I took the Colts.
I'm going to
Yeah.
take the Colts here as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go Saints here.
Kamara, both with Taylor back. They might be. The Colts might be better with Minshew.
Then Richardson?
For right
Richardson
now?
was fucking lighting it
Lighting
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richardson was scoring 3 touchdowns on the ground by himself before he went
I
out.
know, but was he? I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta here. What else we got? Falcons. Dave Peterson's got the Falcons, and Dave Peterson has the Saints.
Okay. I mean, you guys are probably right. I'm fucking terrible, and Sean's leading the league, so don't go with what I say.
But we both had bad weeks last week. Apparently, everyone did though.
Yeah.
Patriots against Miami in Miami.
That's Miami.
Yeah.
97% are taking Miami.
Yeah. Although I'm playing against Tua and Tyreek Hill this week
Good luck.
against New England's defense.
New England's defense is pretty decent.
I might have a shot.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you. After we do our picks, I just want to quick. I know we don't talk about fantasy, but real quick. All right, Jets. Oh, a battle in New York. Jets and Giants.
I'm taking the Jets here.
This is a matchup that stinks of overpriced everything
Yeah.
and an overrated stadium that sucks dick.
And a cunt
Park.
barista or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Cunt bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Anyway, I'm taking the Jets, I guess.
Yeah, I like the Jets because of their defense.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets too. Jags take on the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
I'm taking the Steelers.
I like the Jaguars.
I'm taking the Steelers too. 26% of the Steelers. Mike, I'm with you. I something about this game. I don't know. In Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Same thing.
What's his face? Warren's been playing pretty well for them. Pickett's been playing. The defense is good. Yeah.
Watt, yeah.
I kind of like Pittsburgh here.
Pickett, you fuck.
No, Pickett's is the quarterback.
Why don't you trade for him too? Why don't you trade Debo for him, you fucking idiot?
What I gotta do?
By the way, the Eagles, 95% picked over the Commanders.
Yeah, we already did our.
Houston taking on Carolina. In Carolina.
Yeah. Battle the rookie quarterbacks, the first pick and the second pick overall. Yeah, Houston.
Stroud lights this game up.
Yeah, I'm taking Stroud. I'm taking Houston.
Is Carolina going to win a game this year? If they can't beat Houston.
Ooh. They're 0-6 now. That's a good point, Mike. Yeah, I'm so glad that Miles Sanders decided to sign there.
He's been terrible there.
He's been hurt and terrible. Yeah, he's been awful. Yeah, I'm going to go Houston easily.
You know what? Fuck him. He knocked me out of my suicide or the guillotine league. Fucking sitting out like a week, but like an hour before the game or like.
Oh, my penis hurts.
Yeah.
Cleveland takes on Seattle. In Seattle.
This is a tough game too.
Seattle. No Deshaun Watson again.
He's still out?
He got hurt again during the game.
They don't know what's wrong. They don't know what's wrong with him. The people are saying he's quitting.
He gave up.
People are saying he gave up. Yeah, there's like those reports are coming out saying he just doesn't want to play.
Got paid and now he doesn't want to play.
Yeah, he wants
and
to visit massage parlors.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle.
Yeah, I like Seattle as
Dave
well.
Peterson, just to catch up. Dolphins over the Patriots by 10. He's got the Jets by 4 over the Giants. And he's got the Steelers beating the Jags. Yeah. And he's got the Seahawks beating the Browns 30-17. Kansas City taking on the Broncos.
Do we need to even say?
No.
Okay.
All right, next game. Baltimore takes on Arizona.
Do we need to really say?
No. All right, next game. The game that got me into football. Well, was it? No, that's not true. No, it was. Yes, it was. 87. Bengals, 49ers.
Do we need to say this one? Maybe.
Yeah, I think you do.
All right. Yeah, I'm going San Fran. I mean, I get it. San Fran.
25% picking Bengals. I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, I like the Bengals as well.
Really?
So,
yeah, San Fran losing 3 in a row.
Yeah,
They're not losing
San
3
Fran
in a
gets
row.
right on this one.
Only because of that. I think if they had lost last week and not the week before, I might feel a little different about it.
It's a Monday. They're coming off a Monday night
Purdy's
game.
not playing, though.
Is he? Purdy got hurt?
He's in concussion protocol.
I know shit.
Yeah, I'm switching to Bengals. I'm going to go Bengals.
No.
I'm going to go Bengals. Dave Pearson agrees by 10.
I hope so.
And
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bengals.
Fuck my $20. I'm already losing anyway.
Bears against the Chargers. That's Sunday night. Oh, my God, these games suck.
Oh, wow.
Sunday Night Football. You get to see Justin Fields' backup taking on Justin Herbert with a broken finger. I'm a Chargers.
Justin Herbert with a broken finger might be better than this fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers.
And then you got the Raiders taking on the Lions.
Lions are okay. Taking the Lions.
Yeah, I'll go Lions there too. Yeah, that's fucking. Those are our picks for week. Whatever the fuck.
Week 8.
Week whatever the fuck.
All right, whatever the fuck.
I love whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck.
Isn't whatever the fuck great?
Absolutely, Tony Soprano.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got to do While You Were Drunk, and then I think that's gonna be it. Although, hold on a minute. Before we got to mention. All right, we got to mention. I know it's early, guys. I know it's early.
How are we doing?
4-2, 3-0 at home. Your Philadelphia Flyers off to a hot start, playing good hockey, mucking and grinding.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
Don't
Like
do
last year?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What about the year before that?
Don't do that.
Their wins at home have been dominant, though, Mike.
They've actually been. No, Mike. Honestly, the young kids, Bobby Brink coming up big last night. 2 goals last night. They're playing fundamental hockey right now. It's actually pretty wild, dude.
I hear that, but I've heard this before.
I'm not saying they're going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm just saying they're playing fundamental hockey.
Like, tune in. They're fun to watch.
They're playing pretty well right now.
I hear that, but they're just blowing their chances to first pick overall.
Oh, come on. That would have bode well last year.
I don't care about a pick. Just fucking put
Oh,
a
you don't care about Connor Bedard?
No, that was last year.
I can't worry about that.
Last year
now.
you had an excuse. Last year you had an argument. Last year, absolutely. When they started winning in March, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? What do you? No. But this year, there's no Bedard in the draft, and you know what? It doesn't matter.
I hope that it works out.
It doesn't matter if they would have tanked for Bedard because they wouldn't have got him anyway. Because fucking NHL loves Chicago for some reason. How did Chicago get him over the Blue Jackets?
You think it's rigged?
Yes,
Mhm.
I think the original 8. They wanted Chicago to be good again. Chicago's a huge city, obviously. So was Philly, but
Well, I mean, they can't have Philly get it because they were too far back. But
yeah, but what if Philly would have been?
Well, Philadelphia is a good hockey town. Like it's a notable hockey city.
Chicago is too.
But I'm saying, all right, you're right. But so is Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia is a good hockey.
If they looked
town.
at those teams like Columbus, let's sway this a little bit. Let's give them their next Patrick Kane. Let's give them a couple more, because everyone loves the Blackhawks because they have a badass logo and they're one of the original 8 and they're from a big town, right? They can bring in some talent. That's good ratings. Let's give them Connor Bedard. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. That was too good to be true when that lottery came out.
But yeah, there's no Eagles on. The Flyers are. I mean, the Phillies are done. I ain't watching the Sixers, so let's put on the fucking Flyers.
Well, apparently you watched more of the Sixers than we did.
I watched one game.
I was surprised you watched them last night.
Yeah.
Because
none of us did. You're the only one on this panel.
Because
that watched the
I
Sixers.
honestly thought you guys were going to have something to say, so I said, "All right, let me look at it."
What the fuck did I write here?
Yeah, I had something to say. I was checking my phone. I seen they lost by a point. That's it.
So during the week, just
Which
so
apparently is pretty good, I guess. All
Yeah.
things considered.
Well, Damon Lillard's a fucking animal, dude.
yeah, he played.
He's a fucking animal.
He pulled them all together and said, "Let's finish this shit."
And then you got that other guy, Giannis. I don't know how to say his last name.
Antetokounmpo?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Greek freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
It's a unicorn.
Speaking of Dave, I'm wearing Dave's jersey tonight.
Yeah.
Seattle Kraken.
It's nice.
I like this
That's
jersey.
a
It is nice.
badass
There's
jersey.
a lot of design. They did a nice job. Seattle Kraken.
Very colorful.
Your jerseys are
I like the baby blue look on
Yeah,
top of
dude.
the dark blue. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
they might have the coolest jerseys in hockey.
That's solid.
Like I love their logo with the fucking.
It's a unicorn.
So in honor of Dave, I'm wearing the Dave Woods Seattle Kraken jersey tonight. All right, so
But a kraken doesn't even compare to a snake. You know what a kraken is? It's a fucking squid. It's a kraken. It's a mythical creature.
It's a mythical beast.
Yes.
You trying to make me drunk?
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed.
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
Wow, you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
So during the week, I try to keep track of stories, right? It's like when I see something, I'm like, oh, let me jot it down on my phone. I wrote Chrysolave freckles driving. It took me a second to realize it meant to say Chrysolave reckless driving. Chrysolave was arrested this week for reckless driving.
I like my Saints pick or my Colts pick better.
Yeah, dude, I gotta tell you, the Saints have a knack for picking these jerk offs.
He's probably drunk.
Alvin Kamara, yeah. And Alvin Kamara, beating some dude up in a bar.
Oh,
And,
that's right. Yeah.
All this shit. He was suspended for the first 3 or 4 games. And now Chris Olave, the star receiver from last year, star rookie receiver, is now been arrested for reckless driving. I don't know if he's playing. I'm not sure if he's playing this week.
And then they have Michael Thomas, who
decided not to play football for the last 3 years.
Had a hamstring that hasn't healed in 6 years.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case with Justin Jefferson. Oh my God,
he ain't gonna do that, Sean. No, he's not.
He might.
Michael Thomas was Justin Jefferson before Justin Jefferson.
He might rabbit. He might.
You might rabbit.
Yeah, he's a pile of shit. All right, so this is a story that's sent to me by Mark Polsky. This is a while you were drunk story. A pilot was high on mushrooms, tried to turn the engine off mid-flight, was then charged with attempted murder of 83 passengers. The flight had been scheduled to travel from Everett, Washington to San Francisco, and off-duty pilot Joseph Emerson riding the cockpit. Emerson had been flying to San Francisco to connect for a job that he'd been scheduled there to fly a 737. When the plane was at 35,000 feet, Emerson allegedly leapt from the controls and attempted to activate the fire extinguisher systems. He later told officials that he had taken psychedelic mushrooms for the first time.
I heard that story.
What the fuck? Can you imagine
being a passenger? On
Oh
a
my
plane?
God. Thank God someone had the wherewithal to fucking, what are you fucking idiot? What are you doing?
Did you just hear about the guy in Maine? He walks in a fucking bar,
Dude.
bar and grill, shoots fucking 31 people, kills 18. Still on the fucking run.
Oh, they haven't found him yet.
The dude is he served in the military, right?
Yes.
And he's a gun specialist.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Walked into a bowling alley.
A bar
And a bowling alley, like Bolero around here.
Yeah.
Walked into the bar part and shot up all these people for no fucking reason. Just shoot them. Yeah, can you imagine? I don't mean get deep. We all have daughter. You're taking your little daughter for a birthday party.
At a bowling alley.
And this jerk off comes walking and just shoots up the place. What the fuck, man?
Shot 31 people.
And how many people?
Killed 18.
18 people died. Lewiston, Maine.
Yes.
Ironically, the next day I get an order. On my desk, Lewiston, Maine. I'm like, motherfucker. I've been in Maine like I don't know how many times, double-digit times, and it's the most peaceful place on earth.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the most quaint. It's trees. It's
Right.
fucking towns, little towns everywhere. What the fuck is going on in this country? Why does this shit only happen here? And don't tell me it doesn't. It only happens here at this rate. At this rate.
At this rate, it probably does.
I can't argue.
Australia has one mass shooter a year.
My daughter was telling me that like she has different drills. She has the fire drill,
Active shooter.
she has the fire drill, she has the weather drill, and then she has the
Active shooter drill.
well, it's not called that. They can't say
don't
active
call that.
shooter. It's something along the lines of like
Emergency.
stay in the class drill or something, or like
Fuck, man.
and it's like I was like, and I talked to her and I was like, well, what do you do? What do you do when it's the stay in the class drill? She's like, well, the teacher turns off the lights, and we all hide dark and cover our duck down or something. I'm like, okay, that's good to know. I'm like,
Man, what the
This is
fuck?
what they're doing in schools now to our
I
children.
know, man.
they have
and
to.
I'm glad they are. No, and I'm glad they
I
are.
don't hate it.
Yeah, and I'm glad they are. But this is, remember, Mike and I were graduating 1999. Columbine happens.
That's
we're
like the first one that like
like, what the fuck? Like what?
now it's like
Now it's a common theme.
yeah, it's crazy.
Remember the big invest? It's John Bob. Listen to Marilyn Manson. It's Marilyn Manson's fault. It's Marilyn Manson's fault.
Yeah.
What is it now? Some dude who served in the military. What's his fault?
It's crazy.
It's mental illness. That's whose fault it is. It's fucking, and the fact that I'm not going to get political. We're going to move on. Our gun laws are way too lenient. Way too lenient. However, this guy is an anomaly to it all because this guy,
he served in the military.
He would have had guns anyway.
Right.
But the majority of these mass shootings are people who just walk in and no background check. And, oh yeah, sure, give him a fucking gun. Yeah, It's oh god, it's sickening. And our kids are all in school, man. It's ugly. So, all right. While you were drunk, so there was a ban in the NHL. So last year because of the outrage of the gay pride jerseys and all this shit that happened, and certain players said, "Well, I'm still going to put the rainbow tape on my stick, to represent that I'm still in support." And they were going to ban. NHL was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that." Well, they've decided to reverse that. NHL has decided to reverse it. You can have the tape on your stick to represent your backing of the cause. So I just thought it was interesting. Like,
it's a bit of a clusterfuck.
But why ban it in the first place? Last year you went from having gay pride night, sorry, Nates that are gay, wearing the jerseys. That was a total.
What the fuck? Boo! You suck.
To having that and then going, oh no, you can't do anything now because of the outrage again. Now
they're tripping over themselves.
I got to be honest. Like, you should be allowed to. Like the same thing. Like I don't give a fuck. Like you want to have rainbow tape on your stick? I don't give a fuck. If you want to wear neon cleats on a football field, who gives a fuck?
Just produce.
You're not allowed. You're not. You gotta go by these fucking rules and like.
Because it's offensive.
So everyone's attacking Ronald Cooper is yellow and the Braves were red and blue. And although it's not a thing in baseball. Like you can go up wearing pink if you want. It doesn't matter. But Ronald Acuna is revered because he's wearing the flag colors of his country.
I don't care what he's got to say.
Yeah, I know. Fucking loser.
Yes.
Now we're golfing with him. So, there's us.
It's true.
Just 2 weeks later, weather's worse. He got better weather for 2 weeks ago. He had better rounds of golf than we did.
Rather have played this. Well,
yeah. He played fucking 48 more holes of better round golf than we did. And better weather with sun shining. Now the leaves are falling. You can't find your fucking ball in the rough. Fucking Reese Hoskins all pissed off.
Warmer holes.
But Dombrowski just made another $1 billion.
Yeah, he did. That's a good
especially because the fucking tickets are like $700 a piece.
Yeah, they are. What? I made some money. That money paid for tonight. So go fuck yourself.
Nice.
Let the lights on.
Just gonna say, what the fuck happened tonight? Did I miss the fucking spread?
Dusty Baker has retired after 26 years of being a manager, man. Impressive. You know what? I don't.
Dusty Baker, yeah, you got to give props to
Dusty Baker.
Toothpick chewing motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Look, I know he beat us and all that. Dude, he's a good fucking manager. Him and his toothpick. No, he long time longevity means a big thing. And, being a minority coach in Major League Baseball is a thing. Like it's not a common thing.
Not too many.
No, there aren't too many minority coaches in MLB, head coaches, head managers. And for him to do it for 26 years, man.
It's very successful too.
Yeah, a couple of World Series titles. Dude, he has many World Series titles in his 26 years as the Phillies do in their 183 years. So there's
Mhm.
that 183 years. 1883. I'm not that far off actually. Yeah. So that's wild.
Yeah. Oh, good for him.
So
He'll die in 2 years because he's fucking 90 when he retired. But
God
aside
damn.
from that,
Fuck.
am I wrong?
Fuck, Mike. You're full of it tonight.
Is he? He's in his 80s, isn't he?
Hey, you're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
Man, we were just talking about how well he was doing. Why are you saying he's embarrassed?
It's true.
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
Wait, Mike, wait, hold on. You're like really upset about this though.
Upset about what? Wait, we gotta wait for the.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
That's not true. I said he had a good career. I just said that he's probably gonna die soon.
All right.
He's old.
And finally,
I don't want him dead. I'm just saying it might happen.
I see what you're saying.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
Just because we haven't played in a while. Next week, we're gonna play a game. Did he mean to say it or did he not? Now, there's no real right or wrong answer.
We're just fucking around.
That's gonna be fun though.
Yeah.
All right. So the final story, and it is Sixers related, but there is a lot of drama. So James Harden obviously has been a piece of shit since the season ended. When he came up small, him and Embiid came up small in Game 6 and 7 last year. Hours before the league's probe broke of investigating the Sixers and James Harden, Chris Haynes has reported that Harden attempted to join the Sixers for both road games to start the season. He's reportedly stopped from getting on the plane by security. This came after Harden had been away from the team for 10 days. The guard reportedly no-showed at practice to spend time in Houston. So here's the thing. You know what? Let me read this, and I'll give my opinion. You can give yours. He showed up to Philadelphia's facilities with bags packed on the day the team was scheduled to leave, prompting the team's coaching staff decision to keep him in Philadelphia so the team wouldn't be distracted. According to the Haynes report, the team wanted Harden to stay home and work out in preparation for his season debut, but Harden was reportedly under the impression that this was only a recommendation. Yeah, because you're getting paid to only maybe show up for work.
Right.
Imagine it happened to you or I.
Only a recommendation?
It's a recommendation.
35 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
In light of the NBA's this is where it becomes interesting. And I love this. And this might be the thing that pulls me back in the NBA. In light of the NBA's new load management or player participation policy, the league has reason to dig into the 76ers' handling of Harden as the team's campaign begins. Among other requirements, the league's new policy calls for teams to make sure star players are available for nationally televised games. If rest is necessary, the rules mandate the players still attend the games so fans can see them. There are exceptions to the statute. So obviously, here's the thing. A part of the other part of the collective bargaining agreement is that players can't get fined for this. Kind of goes with the Ben Simmons thing, where Ben Simmons is being fined for a whole year. This goes along with that. Harden is playing a game where he's going to sit out for a week and a half, show up, and sit out, and show up, and sit out, and that's his plan. And the Sixers said, "No, you're not fucking doing it." That they saw this from a mile away.
Sure,
everyone has seen this from a mile away.
Right.
You're not fucking. So you can't fine me for the whole. You have to pay me for game A, game B, game, and I'm gonna sit out for game D, E, F, and I'm gonna come back and blah blah. That's the whole game. It's slick, but the Sixers, I'm gonna give them credit for this. No, fuck you. You're gonna stay home. We don't want you here. We know it's a distraction.
It's a distraction.
You heard Embiid earlier last week.
I missed this. What did you say?
Embiid is basically, yeah, he doesn't want to be here. I'm here to play like basketball. That's my job. I'm getting paid to play basketball. He doesn't want to be here, like whatever. No, you don't be here.
Yeah, I mean, Embiid's had to deal with a lot.
Embiid has to be like, fuck this, man.
Well, I mean, he dealt with the whole Simmons saga, and now he's got to deal with it again with Harden. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I mean, I agree with the Sixers. It's a fucking mess, but it is. I think that it maybe could have been handled better. Like, I don't know. Is it a fuck you that Harden shows up with his bags and gets turned away? Was there a way to say, like, to let him know, don't bother showing up? Is it worse that he shows up? Do they want to embarrass him?
I don't think they can get in touch with him. I don't think.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't think they can get in touch with him. I think he's.
You don't think they can get in touch with his agent?
Yeah, I think he's doing this on purpose. This is a total purpose move. I think this is totally calculated by Harden and his camp.
So they said don't come, and he came anyway.
Harden already said he's never playing for a Morey team again. He is not going to put on that Sixers uniform and play in the game again.
And if he does, it's going to be a half-ass, like.
Dude, can you imagine?
Can
you imagine he comes out to Philly and he puts on the uniform and he comes out and just slugs it? I hope someone pelts him in the head with a fucking soda.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he gets fucking pelted. Like, fuck you, you fat fuck.
So wait, you're talking this story, another while you were drunk story. Doc Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
Comes on to a podcast.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's bad blood between these guys, whatever.
Yeah.
And
that's a good point, Mike. This is good.
And he says, yeah, I noticed a change.
You know what he said? You know what he said?
I have people skills.
I noticed a change in Harden. The first half of the season, he was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Played really well, played his role, looked like it was going to work. The All-Star break happened.
Mm-hmm.
And
then he came out of the All-Star break.
You old fat bitch! You fat bitch!
But wait. He doesn't get voted in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's injuries.
Yeah.
And there's a chance that he's going to get voted in by the players and the fans as a reserve. He doesn't get voted in, and he pelts. You know what he
Stop
tells?
being a fucking dinosaur and get a job.
He tells Doc, hey, Doc, I want to play more with the second unit.
Oh, I didn't hear this part. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part.
And Doc says, why do you think he wants to play with the second unit?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He wants to jack up more shots and get more points. So
I didn't hear that.
So
I didn't hear that part. I heard the main part of this. I did not hear. Are you fucking kidding me?
So
this guy's a fucking.
So he pouted and didn't play as well because it was more about him than it was about the team. And the whole second half of the season was him basically.
So he wanted to come off the bench with Thibault, and guys like that.
Just so that he could jack up and get his points per game and everything. And you've seen it. You've seen it in the second half of the season. You've seen it that Game 7. He didn't give a shit about the Sixers.
No. Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. That was the drama.
So the thing I saw was Harden was way more harder to coach than Ben Simmons ever was. And I was like, wow, that's the headline I saw. I was like, holy shit. That says a lot. Like, because Ben Simmons was a prima donna.
Right.
I look, I don't want to harp on this and all that, but I said it. I said it that day at Ryan's house when we did the show. when they made that trade and we did the show, and I got attacked. Rob Velvis, I'm calling you out. Sorry, dude. He's like, are you an idiot? You don't like this trade?
I was all in.
He called me an idiot because I said I would have rather done the other trade.
I was all in on Harden.
Yeah, I know you were, and so was I think Ryan was. And I'm not faulting you guys.
Yeah, no. I mean,
why would think about it? You have a closing window. You have a chance to win a title with Embiid, and Embiid maybe have 2 more prime years left. I mean, let's be honest. Playing at this level he's playing at.
I bought into the hype that Harden kind of was like. I bought into the hype that Harden was in a bad position, wanted out of Houston because.
What about no? He was in Brooklyn.
No. I know, but he was in a bad position in Houston. Needed to get out, and then in Brooklyn things fell apart because Kyrie Irving's an asshole, which he was. And then I'm like, look, there's too many mouths to feed. He's going to be he's going to get healthy. He's going to be like, I drank the Kool-Aid. I fed into the hype. I was wrong.
When he showed up in a fat suit
to Brooklyn,
to Houston, demanding to be traded to Brooklyn.
Right. Well, when he showed up in Brooklyn, he was fat, and then he got in shape.
I'm like, this guy's, he's one of these prima donna players. I was not on board. I thought
that was possible, but I was like, get him in the right position where he's motivated and he's going to be good.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
That's a problem. No. What you just said is a problem.
Right.
You are a professional athlete getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. What fucking motivation do you need to perform?
It's true.
You're getting that money.
Yeah.
And this, Mike, is a microcosm
of the NBA. I get it. You know what? But my point of all this is it says something if in the NBA, full of prima donnas, you stand at the top. Like, there's Kevin Durant, and then there's fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you the prima donna of all prima donnas in that fucking sport?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that say about you when you're that bad?
Yeah. Well, and just to go back, I wanted the trade with Sacramento. I wanted Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and I forget who the other player was.
Right.
That was suggested, and apparently was shot down. And I only wanted it.
And even at the All-Star break last year, I was like, you're fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We're much better off. Like, we got a championship caliber team.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana sucks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
but I just looked at it and went, that was a team. The Sixers were a team that was top heavy, who have always been top heavy since they started.
And I thought that you needed.
You needed that extra player.
I thought that it was a all-star caliber.
Yeah.
Like you needed to start the win.
I just thought that you had a chance to really have a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
With Embiid leading the way and good shooters around. And Buddy Hield is a good shooter.
Right.
He's a better shooter than what you had on the team last year.
Halliburton's a great distributor.
Yeah.
Clearly coming into
and I'm not
saying,
saying
he was young.
And I'm not saying individually any of those players were better than James Harden.
No, absolutely not.
But that trade as a package deal would have helped the Sixers so much more. And hindsight's 2020. They didn't make the deal. I'm not blaming Daryl Morey. I think Morey,
at the time, I think it still was the right. Like it seemed
Morey,
like the right.
Morey
move.
loved Harden, and like I wasn't. It wasn't like I was like 100% to 0 on it. I was like 65, 35 on it. I was like, fuck, I would have rather went the other way.
Right.
But I was like, okay, I can kind of see the Harden thing. Like it's kind of cool that Harden's here, but I think the Sixers would have been better off the other way. What do I fucking know? Dude, what do I know?
mean, who knows if Halliburton even, like, who knows what happens with that? Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously, it looks better now because Harden's a piece of shit, but.
Yeah. But, look, spilt milk, just like this Phillies, right?
Yep. Just like the Sheed boys, one sleeping and the other left.
Yeah, one snoring away and the other one left. So, that's how it is anymore. So, You know.
Yeah, it's
the Mike and Sean
just
show
the two
anymore.
of us.
Just the two of us, you and I.
Any listeners anymore? You getting
Yeah, we got a
comments still?
couple. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
couple still
That's
hanging
good.
out. So, but yeah, that was
That's that wraps
what
it up.
happened. What has happened with the and watch. I'm not like I've said I'm not watching the fucking Sixers. Right, like I'm done. I ain't fucking watching them.
You don't watch them if they're.
I didn't turn them on last night. I didn't even know it was their home opener season opener last night.
I knew it, but I didn't turn it on. And I normally would turn it on for the home opener, or the
So
season opener.
middle of February, and there's nothing else on.
If they're
decent, now I'm gonna binge watch the show. I'm
Christmas Day.
No, I'm not watching. No.
Okay.
No. I'm.
Christmas Day on ABC.
It might be on. It might be on. I might see it. I have no interest. You know why, Mike? This is why. I don't fucking care who wins the title this year. I don't care if it's Giannis. I don't care if it's LeBron. I don't, because it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be Giannis, LeBron, or it's gonna be Steph. I don't fucking care. I don't care anymore. What difference does it make in my life that one of them wins the title?
If it's not the Sixers, it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it's always been that way, but the Sixers.
But it hasn't. But it hasn't. Like I thought it was cool as fuck that the Chicago Cubs won the World Series in 2016.
Okay.
I thought when the Red Sox won the first time, I thought it was cool. I'm at the point now where there's no NBA team that I look at besides the Sixers. Like, I don't know if fucking
Memphis.
I don't care. I hate John Morant. I think John Morant's a piece of shit. So
that's true.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If the Clippers win, it doesn't.
I don't care about the Clippers.
Like Denver won last year. Like that's cool. Like that big retard won. Like cool. I don't. The Mavericks win. Whatever. I don't fucking care.
I wouldn't mind seeing Butler win one, but I hate the Heat.
You know what, Mike?
But the Heat. But it's Miami. They've won enough.
But you know what?
Jesus Christ, Gary.
Now you say that.
He snored away.
If it ain't the Sixers, I would like to see Jimmy Butler win a title. You know what? That he might be the lone wolf. I would like to see Jimmy Butler win a title because he's a hard worker. The dude's charismatic, and he's an ex-Sixer who I thought that we could have won with. Actually, I think that was the best shot we had with him that year.
Yeah.
In that Toronto series, I think that was our shot. That's why that bothers me more than the.
Speaking of that, we got to get
the
the snore on the soundbite.
Well, I already. Oh yeah, I got to get it. Yeah. So that's why that bothers me. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Jimmy Butler winning the title. I think that's the only thing I'll care about.
Okay.
I don't care about anybody else.
Aside from the Sixers, you'd be on board if the Sixers somehow won.
Oh no, of course. Yeah, of course. And then hockey is different too, because like when St. Louis went, they were the worst team in January.
Right.
They were the worst team in hockey.
But that's what that guy.
And they went all the way, and they fucking won. That was cool, right?
Yeah.
That was cool. That was fun. Baseball this year, Texas and fucking. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care about that. I mean, they're
football. There's always a story.
It's interesting. Texas and Arizona. There should be stories. There are two teams nobody expected to be in the World Series.
I just don't care.
Especially after the Phillies. Well,
maybe that's why. I just think America. We'll see. I'm waiting for the ratings to come out.
Yeah, nobody cares about it. But
next week, I'm going to see the ratings of the World Series. I guarantee they're going to be fucking low. Like,
well,
no
of course,
one cares.
because nobody cares about Texas.
MLB fucking. They were like, fuck, when the Phillies lost Game 7.
Yeah.
God damn it, we had a big market team. They lost, and they fucking. That's how many 2-point-something million viewers we just lost.
Oh yeah.
Instead, we got Arizona, where their own fans don't even fucking care.
To where you can get an $11 ticket to the NLCS.
Yeah. The World Series was going to be $50 to go see the World Series. That's cool. That's cool.
Unbelievable.
Good. In your piece of shit ballpark with your goddamn
pool.
Yeah. Filled with piss.
Probably.
You heard the Dodgers, by the way? Dodgers went out and played Arizona in the NLDS. They pissed in the pool.
Did they?
Yep. Players went into the pool and pissed in it. They admitted to it.
No,
That's
awesome.
actually kind of funny, actually.
Mhm.
So, all right.
Yeah,
Let's call the
wrap this
show.
up.
That's just, look, it sucks that the Phillies lost. I feel that we handled ourselves pretty well tonight.
I got it out of my system. I was waiting all week. Like I wasn't able to say, like I wasn't able to deal with it because I had other shit to worry about.
I liked your.
I needed to get that out of my system.
I thought your rant was good. On point. You said a lot of things I didn't need to say. That a lot of us didn't need to say. I thought it was good. So
yeah,
it's a lot better than saying Bryce Harper can't pick other guys up.
Yeah, that was
really good. So, and it's a lot better than saying from that fucking dickhead over there sleeping. All right.
All right.
He's like a bobblehead. He's like a fucking animatronic. Wait, he's like a fucking Halloween decoration. Look at him.
If you tip his hat, it might.
He's an animatronic.
That's funny.
He's like a gay Santa Claus. All right, Mike, good show. Ron and Gary, good show. Everyone that listened tonight, Phil said it's the scariest one out there. This show went a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Really?
I was expecting
arguments.
A lot of yell. Yeah. But I think we all kind of felt a certain way. We're all dejected. We're all depressed. And again, we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
But except for him carrying on.
Yeah.
Gary. That was good.
I swear to Jay, I come on. Jay's like, yo.
Yeah.
Say this.
Tell him. Yeah, tell him.
Yeah.
Good night, gentlemen. Says Steve Peterson. Have a great week. See you all guys next Friday. Yeah, we'll be back next Friday. Next Friday, we're going to play a game called Did He Mean It or Did He Not?
We still have the 90s thing.
We have clips on our soundboard.
We'll do that some other
from NFL announcers that say things that we're not sure if they really meant to say it or not. We'll talk about that next week. All right. We'll see you guys next week. It's been fun. Mike.
Peace us out.
All right, everyone listening, streaming, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Everyone, thank you. If you wake up with a condom, then he didn't. That's Phil. All right, we'll see you guys next Friday. All right, it was fun.
Yeah,
and Phil, there's no violation, man. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's a beautiful jersey. It's a beautiful item.
All right, let's wrap this up. I got to take a piss.
Oh, yeah. I got to take him home. All right, see you guys.